Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese episode 265. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Ben Barris.
What's up?
Marc Augustiniak.
Hey.
Matt Zellner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese, the weekly video game podcast about video games, brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man.
What's up, Ben?
Hey, guys. Can't remember the last time I was here. What did we
I can't
talk about?
either.
Spider-Man's wasn't out.
Nope.
PS3 was still a thing.
Yep.
PS4 was just announced.
You're gearing up to try to win Winter Brawl.
Oh, Summer Jam.
Sorry, Summer Jam.
Jam.
I'm sorry. I'm
It
thinking
feels
about
that-
my
it
training.
It feels that long ago. It sure does.
Stay tuned for Now Playing and see what I've been playing. Not
I actually
really.
have some
Not
surprise
really.
up my sleeve because it's been a solid month since I've been here. I'm like,
Well, that's
I might as well
good.
play some fucking video games.
Did you
Roll up.
Did you win SummerSlam?
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh.
I got manhandled at Street Fighter, to say the least of it.
Really?
Yeah. Soul Calibur, I didn't do that bad.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I played Soul Calibur 6. That was
Oh,
it.
how is it?
Yeah, it's dope.
How'd they get it? Like, is this...
It's a beta.
Oh, all right. That makes
That's
sense.
all. I mean, I don't even know how I got it. I mean, I think what happened was like Namco, Bandai, whatever the fuck it is, may like sponsor the event because they had like a big backdrop, like Soul Calibur 6 coming soon.
All right. I just didn't know that event was that big that they were getting...
I didn't realize it was gonna be that big either, but a lot of people there were stoked for Soul Calibur 6. I won a round in the tournament, and then I got beat after that.
Who'd you play as?
Dude, so usually I go Yoshimitsu because fucking dope looking dude, half skeleton sometimes, dope samurai sword. Decided to change it up. My man Gary from Witcher 3.
Oh. Gary. Oh, wow.
Wait, Yoshi, isn't that a Tekken character?
He's also
He's also in Soul Calibur.
All right.
Yeah, because like he's in Tekken, but he has a sword. They're like, well, that's kind of unfair. So I guess they put him in Soul Calibur because he already has a sword.
Okay.
But yeah, man, because I was in the elevator, I was talking to Akko, and I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna try out Gary. I'm like, isn't he a poser? Because he's from a video game. And
Yeah.
He was like, nah, dude, like that's not how it works. So I tried it, and I'm like, oh, this dude's legit. He's actually really good. Like I thought
I
he
feel
was
like
gonna be lame
don't
sauce.
they always have to do that, though? They got to
That's what I'm
make
saying.
the guest
That's
character
what
a
I'm saying.
little
I thought
OP.
it was just gonna be like, I don't know, because like you're gonna get good with him, and then Soul Calibur 7's gonna come out, and Gary's not gonna be in it. It's gonna be the dude from Cyberpunk.
What dude, though? You make your own dude.
In what, Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
You'll make your own...
Well, and Soul Calibur.
Wait, do you really? I
In
thought you were
Cyberpunk,
playing as
yeah.
the one dude that looks like a.
So in the 18
Stonehenge.
years you've been gone from the podcast, we talked about Cyberpunk 2077, the gameplay demo, and then the first 5 minutes of it shows you.
I saw the gameplay demo. Well, I skipped it.
well, there you go.
go. There's
No,
your-
like I saw bits and pieces of it because I hate like when it's like hour-long gameplay. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here for an hour and watch this gameplay. I saw the one like you guys were talking about, like the torsos getting ripped off.
Yeah. The very beginning of that character. I just want him to release the character creator now. That'll tie me over.
I didn't
until-
even look at the character creator.
Oh my god,
I'm usually all about that stuff, but I didn't want to look.
it's so much.
I guess it makes sense as a character creator because it's based off of the board game
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
pen and paper game. Sorry, guys. So,
That's
yeah, that
right.
makes sense.
Get it right, Ben, for us.
Nah,
Pen
it's
and paper
dope. I mean, it
players.
looks dope.
Hmm.
I'm stoked for it.
Next year, right?
What?
They say,
Cyberpunk?
you guys were talking about it
I
too
don't-
when they say it's fully playable from start to finish right now.
Yo, that
It's like-
shit's fully playable, not ray tracing, though.
I can't. Oh yeah, they announced some 2000 series cards.
Oh
since
my
you were
god.
gone.
Yeah. I mean, those are just the Founder series, but still $2,000 for a graphics card.
Which one you getting?
They all ray trace, so pick it.
I don't know, dude, because if I got one of those, it would probably blow up my computer. It already heats enough as it is.
But we talked about your problems with fires in your computer
That's what I'm
before.
saying, man. I don't know.
Well, we're glad you're back.
I'm glad I'm back.
Mark, how you doing over there?
I'm all right.
Just all right?
Yeah.
You still recovering from the Renaissance?
Yeah. Just had one too many meads. Was drinking out of a horn.
Oh, bee stings. You fuck with the bee stings?
The
yeah.
what?
Bee stings. It's like meat and something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like.
You mix them.
Never
Oh,
you
no.
actually get
I
stung
think-
by bees.
I know. I think it was just basic mead, but I did have real bees on me and
Oh.
around me.
Oh,
Nice.
that's not cool.
Well, they didn't have stingers. They were just like the
Those are
basic
bumblebees.
looking.
The fat dudes.
No, they weren't those. It was like the smaller, non-fuzzy ones. They kind of look like yellow jackets or whatever from
Yeah.
afar, but they're just basic bees. And I like it was just on my hand, just like chilling and whatever, because they're just attracted to
Oh, what
the
you
mead
what you
and
got
everything.
going on?
Oh yeah, all of the sugar. That makes sense.
So I got one drunk, you know.
Nice.
Named him Buzz Buzz.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Rip. Rip.
F. Yeah, just had about like 4 horns worth. So 1 horn is 2 drinks.
Ugh.
So, yeah. So that was about $40 right there.
What's Renaissance Fair like in 2018?
What was the last time you went? It's probably the same thing.
Yeah.
I
don't think
not,
I've been
not
since-
much has
Yeah.
really changed. I mean, the music's probably better.
Still have that
Kinda
elephant.
Go around, you go around, drink.
Yeah.
There's different vendors
food.
for food.
Turkey
There's
legs.
some shows.
I didn't do a lot of food, and I should have. I just got like beef jerky and just ate off other people's food.
No, you did the right thing.
I tried the wall climbing when I was 2 horns in.
I was to say, how many horns in? Yeah.
and that didn't work. I just went right for the hardest one, and I couldn't even get like above 5 feet.
You didn't channel your inner Breath of the Wild.
My stamina meter was not there.
Oh, shit.
Just,
It was raining, so obviously.
Did you try the run glitch?
nah, there was not enough room for that.
All right.
Yeah,
Because as long as it's at a certain angle.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
I would have.
Making
But
sure.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like that was fun. I probably spent more money than I wanted to, because there was a musical artist I wanted to see called Sirena. It's just 3 girls that do a cappella stuff, look like sirens, and they just do percussive stuff.
That's cool.
I bought all their CDs and a shirt, so that was like $85.
Damn fanboy.
It's 4 horns in. Pretty big fanboy. They haven't been there since 2015, so that was my main reason for going, was just to see them. So I watched like 2 of their shows.
How'd you come across them? Previous Ren Fair?
Yeah, so like just randomly.
Yeah.
I just wasn't even expecting. I was like, this is pretty cool. I like this. And they never came back. And I was like, what the fuck? And then they were there, so I just wanted to take advantage of it.
Well, that you did.
And got them to sign their newest CD or whatever. I didn't want to be too stupid around them. So I just like had a friend do it for me. I was right there. I asked a question. I was like, okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be like that.
You had the
I was still able to talk. I still remember everything. I wasn't like super plastered, but it was like tipsy enough where it was just like.
That's one of those ones where you look back and you go, man, that happened.
I just rest of the day. I was like, can we? I want to do karaoke. I just wanted to fucking sing the entire night, but I didn't. Got over to my friend's house and I passed out for like 2 hours, and then when I woke up, I was like, this sucks. Like, my stomach felt like I wanted to throw up, but I didn't throw up. Got Taco Bell. Could hardly eat it.
I was gonna say, how did that go for you?
I mean, it was a light thing. I didn't do too crazy with that either. But yeah, it was just that feeling just wouldn't go away for a bit. I had a really bad headache, so I was like, this sucks. I was like, I need somebody to tell me, like, stop me at like 2 horns.
2 horns?
Yeah. 3 drinks, 2 horns, whatever. Just then I'm good. I'm good from that point on. But yeah, now I'm just here I am.
That day after.
Yeah, the day after. This is what this is.
Yeah. Matt, how many horns do you have today?
Probably about 5 worth. I then drove over here
Great
without a
job.
wallet.
Great job.
They're about like that tall, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Mark's
like
holding up
length-
the size of his
It's
torso.
like from my middle finger, from like the tip of my finger to my elbow. Yeah,
Oh my god. And just
but
so
like
you,
curved.
and so you can just for the listeners
Visual.
to visualize what Mark's got going. Mark's arms are actually 6 feet long themselves, so just from fingertip to forearm.
Yeah, I'm a Bloodborne character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a long forearm.
I wasn't even. Anyway, tell me some stuff, Matt. I'm gonna
Dude.
make the temperature go down because it's hot as shit down
It
here.
is kind of hot in here. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I've been boring this week compared to Ben being out for 18 years and Mark going to Renfest.
I would trade.
I've done nothing. I've literally done nothing.
You saved money.
I've gone to work, gone home, gone to work, gone home,
I know
rinse
that
and
game.
repeat, and here I am.
Huh. I lived dangerously this week. I had Sarku Japan.
Dude, oh my, you know what I'm craving
Sarku
more than
Japan.
heroin right now? Sarku Japan.
Sarku's the
Yo.
best.
We had it Thursday. Yeah, Mark and I watched the Nintendo Direct, which we'll talk about later on. but we watched
I didn't
that.
watch it. Psych.
Well, wait, which one? There's been about 5 of them since you've been gone.
True. We watched that, and then I made a decision on Thursday that morning. I got my hair cut, and I've been working a lot of overtime, so I was like, I'm gonna go treat myself. I got new jeans, so I went and bought these.
Damn,
so
boy.
I can keep looking like Lady Gaga.
What day is 5/10 or 5/11?
What's my
Are
butt
they
say?
levies? Are they levies? Yeah, they
think-
levies.
I think
Damn, son, they still
10.
roll the 5/10s?
I guess so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Every time I look for 5/10s, they ain't got them.
I got the hookup. So I bought these, and then I thought I'd go out on a limb and get a little adventurous and buy something outside of my wheelhouse. So I bought a pair of jeans that are that color of that couch. Very light wash. Almost white, but still with some blue.
Dude, white jeans are dope.
These weren't white.
They weren't white. They were
like super sky blue.
They were,
Yeah,
they
dude.
were
Like baby blue.
Good.
Like Robin's egg, dad blue.
It didn't look good on me. I felt uncomfortable. I felt not like myself.
Yeah, I
made
think
the right
if they were
choice.
ripped, they would have been.
Yeah, they had
look
that
better.
like
You definitely have gray jeans, don't you?
no.
I
I
have
just
a
have
pair
black,
of jeans like that.
I have black jeans that have faded. You are a fair skin, fairer eyes, hair color. You know what I mean. Your complexion's generally lighter. Me, I have darker complexion.
He's Italian.
Dark as what's on the
I'm
inside.
Italian too.
Like,
Are you really?
Those are
Yeah,
probably
my
the
mom's
type of
side, yeah.
jeans you would have to wear with like just a white shirt. Because anything too
Yeah,
dark,
like,
it's,
if I
it's
was-
too contrasting.
If I was looking to like go get dirty or like cover myself in blood or something like those are the jeans I would wear.
Fashion tips from nerds. Here you go. Because we know.
They didn't look good on me. It's the same thing. Like I think brown clothes are dope, but I don't look good in brown clothes. I don't buy brown
Well,
shirts.
no one
or-
looks good in brown.
I don't make brown clothes
Some people
anymore.
do.
This looks like a giant turd.
It's just I don't know.
I used to like my one brown shirt.
Again, like
The,
you,
the Link's Awakening one.
you can look good in brown.
I
But
have
that-
all brown shirts.
your
I don't fuck with
complexion
brown
does
shirts,
it.
man.
It was like a heather brown, so
It's
it
the-
was more like
It's the eye color and the hair
pattern.
color. You both have lighter eyes and lighter hair, so it.
earth tones,
Yes.
navy blues.
Yo,
grays.
UPS, we're looking for a sponsorship if you're listening.
Anyway. Yes. Yeah, so I had to return those.
What
That's
can
the-
Brown do
Oh,
for
they
you?
already went
There,
back.
did it.
I
Chaos!
bought the jeans and I bought the shoes and I bought the haircut. And then I returned the one pair of jeans, got a better wash. Nice
There you go.
dark midnight blue.
Nice.
Could you imagine returning a haircut? I wonder if anybody's ever.
I'm sure it's been.
I'm sure people got refunds
Attempted.
for not
Hank Hill
liking their
did.
haircut,
Yeah.
but trying to put the hair back on.
And yeah, while we were there,
Isn't that just a wig at the end of the day?
yeah.
Just putting hair on
Yeah,
the
I
cover of your hair?
guess.
But it's
Yeah.
your own hair, so it's, you know.
You can make a wig of your own hair. Isn't that's a
Extensions.
donation thing. That's what people grow out their hair for and get it cut.
Tie them together.
I'm imagining more if you just got, like, my haircut put back on. Where it's not enough to really...
You take those hairs, put them through a needle, and just sew it through your
Oh,
scalp.
fuck. I'm down. And then, yeah, we were at the mall, so there's Sarku, Japan.
Wait, was that a bad time?
No. I was
Oh.
expecting the worst. Last time I had Sarko, I wanted to die. This time...
Oh no, because it wasn't just a handful of wasabi.
Hey.
It was actual food.
Oh Jesus!
Well,
I hope I forgot all about that, and it's been re-triggered again.
Ben, where do you fall on the wasabi?
Wasabi's dope.
Well, yeah,
guys
wasabi is
talking about?
dope. Hold
Wasabi's
on,
great.
don't try to say. All right,
What's the problem here?
Wasabi's dope.
Yeah, too much wasabi is going to make your nostrils flare. What about it?
Would
in
you
a-
eat this much of it?
Why would you do that?
Mark is again holding up his forearm for the listeners at home.
You think it's my forearm?
How much wasabi is too much wasabi?
When as soon as you like, let's talk in terms of sushi here, right?
Yeah.
You put the wasabi on top. I also put ginger too.
Okay. You
But-
put it on the whole thing.
Yeah,
Ginger spent. All right, go ahead. Continue.
I know it's supposed to be a palate cleanser.
All right, go
Really,
ahead.
Gav?
No, it's meant to be put in the trash, but go ahead.
Oh, my
Continue.
palate cleansed.
Dude, ginger's dope.
Just go. Wasabi.
It's like when it's right at your lips and you just smell it and your nostrils are like slowly, like the hairs are just coming out of your nose. That's when it's too much.
Okay, so
Like it's not even in your mouth yet.
That's what I want.
Why?
I need to see stars with the amount of.
Why?
Cause
You're that person that's gonna like eat the Reaper sauce and like shove it up your butt. Like you just need the pain. Why? You don't taste anything. You're not even tasting the food.
He wants that peyote effect.
Why don't you just eat wasabi?
No, I do taste
Ben,
it.
this sounds like me. What was that, Tuesday night? This sounds exactly like me. Almost to a T.
It's great.
You might as well be that person with
It
French
was-
fries and you just glob ketchup on top of it. It's like, oh, hope you enjoy your ketchup pudding.
It was
No,
pretty
this-
entertaining, though.
This was. Look, I
Idiot.
like a good wasabi with it. I want enough where I can feel it punch me, right?
Okay.
But you took that to the next level.
Okay, well, the thing was that I dared you, not
And
really
then that
expecting you
happened.
to do it, and then you're just like, okay.
Well, because I had a lot of wasabi left. Because Katie didn't eat her half of the wasabi. I of course, had all mine.
Why don't you just put it in the fridge?
There was no sushi left. It was just wasabi.
Yeah,
Just the-
so?
He
Well,
had
I already-
a challenge.
I
He was
already-
challenged.
Yeah.
Then Mark said, "You won't," and I did.
Then I started screaming and was triggered and
I
left.
told him he had to eat it like sushi, so like one bite.
What's
It's
funny
so-
though is, I had bits of the wasabi much smaller than the whole glob that hit me harder than that glob did on
Yeah,
its
because
own.
you just like, I think it's just because you just like scarfed it. You just inhaled
No,
it.
I let it linger.
Oh,
I
did
was
you?
getting it around in there.
Oh.
I wanted that. I wanted that hit. Look, if I was going in, I wanted to pass out. You know what I mean?
Just make a mold of your mouth with
Yeah.
it.
Dude, you want to get some sushi tonight?
I mean, it's I already
No,
ate.
do you want to shit fire while you're working tomorrow?
That's the thing. It just kind of, you know,
I don't mind.
everything was
I do.
fine. I did feel a
If
little
it gets
weird.
me out of work,
I
See-
felt dehydrated
See,
later
wasabi
on.
I don't wanna
though,
get out of
it's-
work, though.
Let's be honest. It's extreme horseradish. That's what wasabi is.
Yeah.
It's horseradish for the extreme.
Yeah.
It's green.
Exactly. It's the
That's all
Mountain
it is.
Dew of
so
horseradish.
when it's spicy, it's not like Tabasco spicy. This it's like eating nails.
No,
when it's
I-
too much. It's no flavor.
there is flavor, one, and two, I chase it like you chase a high. I don't do drugs. I don't have any inclination to do. It's not where I'm at. That's
What
my
about-
drug, man.
609.
Fuck me up on some wasabi. You dig?
I stopped paying attention to this bullshit conversation and looked at the time. So
I just-
6:09
have you
PM.
you
Ever-
say bullshit. One would say horseradish.
Have you ever?
All right, I'm out.
Have
I'm
you
done for
ever-
the day.
Ben of
consumed any-
Lexania, see you again in 18
See you in a
years.
month.
You've never chased the dragon, Matt?
No, stop. I'm not trying to chase Puff the Magic Dragon over here.
Yeah, there's got to be something. There's just a thrill. There's like an edge to it.
Trying to chase down a win in Battle Royale. That's what it is.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is.
No, there's a physical feeling to it.
Come on, I'm giving you the goddamn bait. I'm trying to get you out of here.
I know where
I
you
know.
I
trying
know.
to get you out of here.
This
Please,
is a
just
dark
follow the
episode.
bait.
I think I know what to get you for Christmas.
This is
I
yeah,
have a
heroin.
pretty good idea.
Heroin.
I know a guy.
Let's do the holy trifecta. Someone get him heroin. I'll get the cocaine, and then what's another good drug?
Wasabi.
Oh, acid.
No,
there we go.
wasabi. I'm telling you.
Remember Steve snorted wasabi?
I remember
Yes,
that.
I do that.
I didn't
Like,
puke.
every
Don't tell
day.
me. Don't even. Don't.
Remember when
Don't
Steve
tell me 3 years one time. Like,
Remember when,
look it. He
remember when
said
Steve
I
got
won't.
launched in a porta-john?
What?
Oh,
Remember when
yeah.
Steve got launched in a porta-john? with
Steve
bungee cords?
also has a tattoo of himself like this with 2 thumbs
The
up,
thumbs
making
up.
a dumbass fucking face on his back.
It's great.
Who would
I'm
do
just
that?
saying, there's that thrill chase thing. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
I don't skateboard anymore. I don't do anything that
You don't
puts
eat
myself
food
in
for
harm.
the necessity. You just do it for the adrenaline rush.
Yes. You know? Look, it's better eating wasabi than like street fighting or like cutting myself or others or.
I'm okay with street fighting.
When
What is this?
when
face?
someone else is hosting this
I'm
show
not even-
next
I'm not even
week,
sure what's
you
going on
saw
anymore.
what happened. You're listening to what happened.
I'm just saying, wasabi. God damn it.
I want you to like when you talk next time you talk to like a recovering whatever, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm 6 months clean. I just need to chase that dragon though. And you're like, I feel you, man.
Do it.
I feel you.
I've been off
Dumb.
wasabi for a
I'm
fucking
wasabi. For,
Look, man, I've had a cigarette in like 2.5 years. I get that struggle. This is different. There's a good chase.
From cigarettes to wasabi, I guess.
You gotta have something. That's what I'm saying.
We have a friend at work that's trying to quit smoking. I might suggest wasabi now.
Wasabi, there
Nothing
you go.
from nothing means nothing. You gotta have something.
Like put the wasabi on the butt of the cigarette.
Just every time
So
you
when you
crave
put it in your
a
mouth,
cigarette,
it's like, oh no.
put a little wasabi in like in your gums.
Also, just put thumbtacks in your pupils.
There you go.
There's a sense of danger that is attractive. I don't know how I'm the only one that sees that.
The will to thrill. I get it.
Listeners, write in
I don't do it, but I get it.
with your wasabi stories. I would love some wasabi stories, actually.
No one has wasabi stories.
Please,
You are the only one.
please, if you are out there and you have any story regarding wasabi, please submit podcast@thefreecheese.com. We will read them first thing next episode.
I just want to Google like wasabi death. Extreme wasabi.
I want to see a marketing campaign for extreme wasabi.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Tweet at some free cheese with your wasabi story with the hashtag wasabi story.
Can you die from wasabi?
Yes, you can.
It is actually. You can.
Oh. See what I'm saying? It's all about chasing that dream.
What dream? I'm done. I'm leaving the room right now.
But how were you afterwards?
That's fine. I felt a little dehydrated, but honestly, I didn't drink much water that day. It was good. I felt a little, there was like a little bit of
A fire coming out of your asshole?
No. None of that. Like, I feel like I'd have a worse time had I had, like, if I'd gone to wing night. That would have been a worse time on that end of things. Wasabi.
God damn it.
Look.
Wasabi's dope though. I'll give you that much.
It is good in moderation.
Everything is good in moderation. It's all about pushing it just a little bit more. How do you know when too much is too much? Unless you push it.
When fire's
Real
coming out of
good.
your asshole, that's when you know.
You don't know that fire's going to come until you push it, man.
You know.
Push it.
You got to push it
I'm so fucking triggered.
real good. Ben,
is
you played any
happening?
video games in the last month?
18
So-
years.
I don't know which ones I should talk about
I don't know.
because
What's the stuff that you've been jamming on?
actually, you know what? Let me. Were we having just like everybody talk about Pokemon Go real quick?
Yeah, let's
'Cause
do
I'm
that.
assuming everybody did a Let's Play of Pokemon Go.
I played
Speak
some
for
Pokemon Go.
yourself.
Because boy, I am hooked.
A word?
Of fucking, I'm strapped now. Like I said in the chat, I got the fucking
my
Go
God.
Plus.
There you go.
That's when you
Walmart.com.
know, and too much.
So does
That right
No,
there.
This is the wasabi
Too much.
of Pokemon Go, dude. Dude,
What's the benefit of this guy?
You
okay.
said everything's enough in moderation. That's when it's
All
too
right,
much.
Say
I've heard it from Mark's mouth. I want to hear it from your mouth.
Say, I'll give you two great examples of why you should purchase a Pokemon Go Plus. You're driving plus right there,
Okay.
Yep.
because you don't have to risk your life.
As long as you're
what-
under 25, I think it'll work if you're hitting the Pokestops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like right now I just have mine set to Pokestops.
That's all I do too.
Because
catching
it-
them is stupid.
Yeah.
Once you're at a higher level, there's no point in having. 'cause
Like unless
it
it's like a
only-
15 CP Magikarp, it's not going to catch shit.
Yeah, and it's only going to use your standard
Yeah.
Pokeballs. It's not going to use anything else.
So
All right.
you're driving somewhere and there's a Pokestop nearby. Instead of whipping your phone out or just pulling over, you
Or
just
whipping your dick out, or snorting a
get
wasabi,
the
or
fucking stop.
All
And you
right.
just get the stop right there.
All right.
So another great example is, say you're in Fells Point in downtown Baltimore. You get the horse you came in on, and it's a big Pokestop. You don't feel like taking your phone out every fucking 2 minutes. Just click away, my dudes.
And what are you getting
Pokestops
out of it?
all over. I just told you.
Pokeballs, Pokemon.
It's a
gifts?
Pokestop.
All right.
Yeah. So instead of just having to spin the
But
spinny
your
spin.
bag's gonna be full at some point.
yeah,
right?
but it's
Yeah,
so
then you gotta
fun to
delete
slap
shit.
the sign
I
like
mean,
Guy Fieri.
it'll let you know when it's
Yeah.
full. Like,
Yeah, it does a certain flash. It's like a light blue.
It's a white light, I think,
Is it
for
white?
when
I'm
when the
colorblind.
bag is full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red light, you just didn't get it.
It's great, man.
The only downfall I have with it is when, if your phone switches between Wi-Fi and LTE, you have to reconnect it.
I'll have to reconnect it constantly. Like right now, I'm gonna have to reconnect it.
Weird.
Yeah. Other than that, like, it's not really much issue.
And there's no battery life, right? It just is.
There is
It's a watch battery. But like they last.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been lasting me a while.
I can't find the fucking thing. I was gonna buy
Walmart.
it.
That's seriously the only place I found it was on Walmart.
And online, right?
Online, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can't even do store pickup. You just gotta go
Weird.
ahead and order online. But yeah, Faith started playing it about a month and a half ago.
Did she get one of these too?
No.
Oh.
She's not that cool.
Debatable.
No. Just like everything we do now, we do things like maybe 20 minutes earlier so we can hit every fucking Pokestop in our neighborhood.
I get that.
We can go to the gym, just do a couple raids. Whatever.
I get that.
It's great. The one day me and her were like, let's have a Sunday fun day and drink all day. No, instead we legit walked around the neighborhood and just caught Pokemon all day. It was great. It was amazing. It's just a great game.
Yeah.
So, what Pokemon did I tell you to remind me of?
Kangaskhan.
All right. So me and her were at Green Turtle at White Marsh.
Okay.
And I was like, we had a big meal. Why don't we walk around the mall, hit all the Pokestops? She's like, yeah, it sounds cool. Whatever. So me and her walking, and then all of a sudden, like me and her are walking side by side, and there's this head that pops in between us. And he's like, you guys get the Kangaskhan? I'm like, what is it? And I turn around, and it's this dude just came up out of nowhere, like playing Pokemon Go, has like the battery pack and everything, and he's like speaking at 500 miles per hour. And
Dude,
just
he saw you like
he saw us
20
playing.
miles away.
Yeah. And he's just asking us all this stuff, like, did you get a Mew yet? I'm like, nah. And he's like, let me see it. Let me see your thing. And I'm like, sure. And he's like looking at my
How old was he?
40?
No, maybe like at most 17,
Okay.
if that.
All right.
But he was just way too fucking stoked. And we started like walking away, and he just kept following us. And he was like, blah, 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 blah.
In your
I'm like,
neighborhood, or this is down
In the mall.
This is a
In
white
the mall.
man.
Oh,
White
okay,
Mall.
all right.
So then luckily there was like a shoe store, and I love Jay's. I'm like, Jay's, babe, let's go look at Jay's. And she was like, all right. She's like, all right, we'll see you later. And he's like starts slowly following us in the store, but thank God he finally just like backed off. I'm like, dude, this dude's a fucking weirdo. So now we're like playing Pokemon Go with them all, and we see him ahead, and we have to like maneuver ourselves so we don't come in contact with this dude. That was horrible.
I mean, was he just screeching the whole time?
Did you
He
get?
was going up to other people that I guess were playing Pokemon Go.
Did you get the Kangaskhan?
No, I don't even.
Just making sure.
So, yeah, Pokemon Go, fucking dope.
Yeah, I mean, right now as we're recording, the Gen 1 stuff is all rolling out, so I'm getting close to filling that Pokedex. It's been nice seeing
I just started.
different ones.
I didn't even notice Pokedex until yesterday.
I
So
don't understand how that's possible at all. Like,
You have to hit the Pokeball to see your Pokemon.
Right,
Did you not look at any other menu options?
I knew the Pokedex was there, but I've always been like, why am I going to open that up when I can just hit Pokemans and they're all right there?
Fair point. Fair point.
all right.
Yeah, I haven't ran like the past last 2 weeks, so I just kind of dropped for a bit.
I wanted to do some of the raids because there's the legendary bird raids happening.
I saw an
But-
Articuno yesterday.
I saw
Yesterday,
Zapdos today,
Friday.
but nobody showed up to the raid, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, did you get what's his face?
Kangaskhan?
This is what I want to talk about. How many fucking times has this app shut off on you guys?
Oh, mine just quit as I was trying
How
to
many
check my
fucking
friends.
times has this
Yep,
happened?
there go. Look, I tried to go to the friends list.
Why?
I haven't
I don't
really had that happen.
I feel like recently it just started happening a lot.
It's recent.
I hate the notifications. That
Oh my
pisses
god,
me
how do you
off
get
more
them?
than
How do you get them to
anything.
go away?
You can't swipe them away because
Yeah.
once you tap on it, it takes
Yeah.
you to their friend profile.
know.
I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to connect my Go Plus. You're blocking
'cause it's
the
hovering.
icon to connect it. Move, and it doesn't move. And it's super delayed. So like, you open up all your gifts and everything from your friends, and you go back and it's still like
It's still telling
they
you.
sent you a. Oh, no, I fucking know, dude.
Yeah, that has to get better.
I don't get it. I don't get why it's so bad.
But it's still fun.
Yeah,
When Marc and I went to eat Sarko and not wasabi, we got a lot that night. Like we got Hitmonlee for the first time.
Dude,
we
I got Hitmonlee the first time too.
got Lapras.
Dude, I
Oh,
yesterday
Lapper,
for
that's
the
cool.
first time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't even
Seal,
seen one until.
Dude, I
Omanite.
just got what the hell?
Dugong. Like, I didn't have any of these fucking things.
That's what I'm saying. I just
Oh,
got 'em for
Ben,
the
it's
first
been
time,
18
too.
years since you've been on the podcast. You finally seen a nose pass, haven't you?
Dude, how fucking dumb does that nose pass look, dude?
Did you happen to glance at what's to come in Gen 4?
I don't know. Let me tell you, because it's still loading.
Nothing's in the game yet, but once
Oh.
Gen 4 is added to the game, Nose Pass has an evolution.
Really?
I've seen it.
Is his
Probo.
nose just like bigger?
Probo
Like,
Pass.
he just turns like a big nose.
No, it's kind of better
It's-
than that.
it's better.
In the worst way.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty dope.
But yeah, just full steam ahead with Pokemon Go. It's all I fucking do on my phone now.
All right, pause check. Where's everyone at with Pokemon Go? Ben, you're all in now. Joe,
I'm definitely, I mean, all in, but I'm also
are you like Wasabi in, or are you just in?
somewhere in between the two.
All right, Mark.
I mean, I'm still in. It's just it's not a top priority.
I
You're
think I'm out.
Totally
Really?
out.
I'm not totally out yet. If I'm near people that are playing and remind me that I have the game on my phone, I will open it. But other than that, I'm not thinking about it.
You just not feeling it anymore?
Don't care anymore.
Really?
Yeah. The challenges are all fucking dumb. As soon as Joe's like, well, you gotta, quit the challenges aren't going to get you anything. Go to the Pokestop there and get you something, and then go ahead and look up what Pokemon you're going to encounter, so that way you know what candies you need to get. I said, whoa, that's way too much fucking work.
You just gotta spend
I'm
your time
done.
wisely.
I am now clocking in to play Pokemon Go. I'm done.
No, it's not clocking in. It's just
Oh, it certainly feels like it.
if I'm gonna be playing it, I'm gonna get the most out of my time.
I haven't quite deleted Pokegenie yet, but whenever I open Pokegenie up, I just feel like, why? No, this isn't good. Nope. Why am I opening up Dexter? Why? I can just look in Pokemon and see what the next evolution is. It's fine.
You think Gen 4 will pull you in?
Opposite.
Damn. No doubt.
This is just more Pokemon I don't know. I hate not knowing Pokemon.
That's like majority of the new players though. So
Yeah, I only know Gen 1. Like, no, I don't know any of these dudes. Lotad?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
Dude.
dumb.
The dumbest looking Pokemon.
Well, wait till Lombre, that fucking
oh,
stoner
I already
dude.
got him. I already got him.
Fucking
The evolution,
stoner.
Yeah. It's great.
All kinds of dumb shit. And it just doesn't... It just gets dumber, because there's a chandelier and there's a fake
man.
keychain thing. Yeah. I'm on my way out. I'm not totally there yet. I will still open it and hit some Pokestops, but I'm certainly on my way out. As you can see, as no one at this table has received a gift from me in the last week.
I'm excited for Community Day next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Slam on some jam.
It's on Saturday, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still in. When I was sitting this week and not really playing Pokemon, I did jump in and play. Sandeep got me a ROM hack on a cart for my birthday, Pokemon Dark Rising,
Oh, yeah.
and I tried that this week for a little bit. I only played a few hours of it, or not. Well, I don't know. I probably put 2 hours into it, maybe. It is really tough because it's like, it's nicknamed like Pokemon Kaizo, which is, I think Kaizo was born out of the Super Mario World stuff, where it's just brutally fucking hard. So you get your starter Pokemon, and then all of the Pokemon you encounter are like 4 levels above you, or you
wow.
like go into the first area, and it's just like you keep grinding and dying and going back home, and then you're like, all right, now I'm leveled up, now I can take that thing on. And you take another step, and it's like, okay, this thing's also, it's really, really tough, which makes it a little hard to want to plod forward. I think the writing is a little weak. Like, it definitely feels like a fan game.
well, I hate to break it to you.
I know. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes
Yeah.
that stuff can be done well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because he got me the Mother 3 cart,
Oh, yeah.
the fan trans, the one that was from, like, starman.net, that, like, really good translation, versus this, where it was kind of like, it's a little bit, like, your character actually speaks, which is weird for a Pokemon game, but
That is weird.
what I do like, they've got the starter Pokemon are 3 different dragons, and they have gens 1 through 5 all available in the Fire Red engine. So you feel like you're playing Fire Red or Leaf Green, but you're playing with up to Gen 5 Pokemon, which is weird.
That's weird.
But really, I don't know. It's cool. It piqued my interest in a way I didn't expect it to, because like usually those like ROM hacks or like especially a fan game is kind of like, do I really want to go?
Did they add like their own custom Pokemon in it too, or is it just
This one seems like it's all legitimate so far. I have seen that where like there's weird ass.
some weird edits?
That seems like a whole thing for me. But I don't know. I mean,
Because I think there's ones with like Eevee's other forms.
oh my god, like a ghost Eevee.
Probably.
All right, I will.
I haven't looked into that specifically, but I'm sure somebody has.
Like if I could go through a whole Pokemon game that was just ghost themed, like if I could do what this, because this one seems cool. There's a Pokemon from who's the one from space? The first you had that good joke the other night. That was
what?
Who's the Pokemon that started everything?
Oh, Arceus.
Yeah. That one comes down. Shit happens. That's good. Yeah, I like it. But
Well, I'm gonna go right off of that. Started playing Pokemon X.
oh shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I told you guys I've had it probably since it came out wrapped.
It was still shrink wrapped. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother got it for my birthday at the time. I'm like, well, Pokemon's for fucking dorks. So now I'm a complete 180 opinion on that. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not so deep into it like I was. I mean, last time I played Pokemon was Blue. So, and I was like 9 or 10 at the time, and you just sat home all day and played right through it. I'm not that level of it, but I mean, it's there. I've probably got like 5 or 10 hours into it.
Who's your starter?
Fucking, I don't remember the fucking names. The fucking
probably
leaf
some
dude,
kind
man.
of keychain.
Cute
or some
one,
shit.
a little cutie cute.
Oh,
I completely forgot the Chespin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But his evolution is just, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
His second form.
Evolution.
Second form's a little.
His evolution's a fat dude at a cosplay, dude. Wow, they weren't trying on this guy.
Wait till the last one.
I'm excited.
They're not trying anymore at all, Ben.
No, like
But
the last one's cool.
But I was confused because then you get to pick like another primary.
Mm-hmm.
Later
From
on.
Gen 1, right?
Yeah. So I picked Charmander because
That was what sold me on that game. That was what like got its hooks back in me because when all that stuff was being announced, I was like, oh yeah, another Pokemon game. I'm tangentially interested, but I'm not going to play it because I haven't played one since Diamond at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yo, you can get Gen 1 starters.
Yeah, it was a
like,
weird.
oh,
Yeah, it was a curveball, big
Yeah.
time. But like, it's funny because when I first started playing, like I picked Chespin because my favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur because that was my first Pokemon from Blue. So I was like, dang, it would be dope if I could get Pokemon or if I get Bulbasaur again. And like, not even like 2 hours later, it's like, pick your first gen. I'm like, I'm gonna switch it up. So I got Charmander.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's fun though. I mean, you get to like not level them up, but increase their stats through like the Olympic mini game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
neat.
pretty cool. I like that a lot.
It makes it so that you don't have to worry about like
What's that like Poke-Ami or something like that?
I don't even know what
that
I
one's a
forget the name of
different
it.
thing.
Oh,
No,
it is different.
the Pokemon is like fucking brushing them and shit.
Oh no, yeah. But yeah, they have that little gym thing down there. You can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm not even like story wise, I'm not that far into it because I'm half the time like I was just sitting there in the second town running back and forth battling Pokemon and just like grinding and then doing the mini games.
That that game was the one that started to change everything. Like that is definitely, you can see a clear division of like before and after with that because that added the Pokemon Bank, that added
Hex Maniac.
well, that added the ability to up or Wonder Trade. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Remember, like have you done any of that stuff yet?
Is that the one when it just randomly selects someone? It's like pick a Pokemon to trade, and you don't see what you're trading with.
That's the Wonder Trade. Then there's also the thing where like you can just search for anything you're looking for, and then if someone's offering it, you can make a trade.
Yeah. Some of them might have a request like, "Hey, I'll trade you this shiny Lugia if you have like a."
Shiny Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is cool. Like, cause anything, as you're trying to like fill out your decks, or if you just want a really specific Pokemon that you're just having trouble finding, you can find it typically through there. But the Wonder Trade's cool as long as you're not one of those dickheads that just dumps a bunch of Bidoofs in there.
So my first Wonder Trade. Who's that blue monkey?
Blue Monkey.
Oh, that's
Apom?
Apom?
No.
That's purple.
From
Not Apom.
from Black and White. There's 3
Sand-
monkeys.
Pansage. Or Panpour. Panpour.
Maybe.
There's
The
Panpour,
blue one.
Panseer, and
'Cause
Pansage.
they all
Blue one.
have one evolution above.
Yeah. It's pan pour because water.
Well, I was told they were trash, so
Yeah.
I didn't know what Wonder Trade was. And I was just like, I have 2 of them, so might as well just throw them out there, just to get rid of them. And I got the
They're pretty common to get.
Geodude's evolution back. Was it Graveler?
Graveler?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that. I'm like, sorry, some random lady from Norway.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't know how this worked.
Did the Graveler evolve?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, if you received a Graveler, it should have evolved into Golem.
Maybe? I don't know. I showed up on my fucking DS, man.
Because Red and Blue, it was all way back. You know, it was like Kadabra, Graveler. There's 2 more. Machoke and
Haunter.
yes.
Yeah.
And once you trade them, they evolve.
Shit.
Because it's the only way to evolve. them.
Dang.
Yeah.
I must have. I don't know. I gotta check. But I mean, it was late at night when I did it, and I still felt really bad about it. And I don't think you can message them, so I was just like, I'm gonna run away.
They
now.
probably,
Oh, yeah, no.
they probably had like millions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you kind of go into it expecting the worst, which once I realized the damage I was doing, I got really into breeding in that game. So I would have, and I was like breeding,
Dude,
yeah,
that's hardcore when you get like a bunch of dittos with like
Yep.
the perfect IVs and all that. It's
My cousin was doing that a lot.
But I was doing it. I would go through and I would breed starters because everyone's always looking for starters on the whatever. So I would occasionally be like, "Hey, I'm looking for this," and someone's like, "Well, I'll give you this, but I need a fucking Mudkip in return." I'm like, "Oh, I got 90 of them, so here you go."
I had a friend with an app on his phone that would just create your perfect Pokemon and transfer it to your game.
They cracked down on that shit though.
Yeah.
See, what's the thrill of that, though, man? You know?
I mean,
Yeah,
well, at that point, we already beat the game. It was just so we could just battle each other, just have our teams or whatever. It wasn't anything outside of that. We
That was like
yeah,
there was somebody somebody at work was telling me about someone they work with somewhere else who they have a fucking joystick app for Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Why?
It's stupid. It's very tedious. It's because you always have to update it manually weekly because of the daily maintenance.
They'll patch it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so that you can just sit in your fucking dining room and
And you just walk your dude wherever.
Oh, you get to actually, like, move him around?
yeah. You're spoofing the
Man,
GPS.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
Why do that?
Defeats the whole purpose.
Because I don't want to leave my bed.
Yeah.
That too. Yeah. Yeah. Especially this hurricane we've been getting, right, guys?
Yeah, dying.
Yo, wait.
So I'm not going to talk about this game a lot. Her Story.
Oh yeah, I saw you were playing that.
Y'all ever play
18
that?
years ago. Sorry,
Yeah,
17 years ago.
I know. I bought it. I bought it during
I bought
when
it
it
but
came
never
out.
played it.
Yeah,
I wanted
exactly.
to.
When it was released, and there was the sale immediately after its release. I bought it
Mm-hmm.
like 5 or so years ago. And me and Faith one night we were just hanging around drinking. And I was like, I've always wanted to play this game because she likes that like detective kind of stuff, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what this game is.
I do too.
So wait, does anybody? Have you played it? I remember.
I'm
No,
aware of what it
it's
is.
one of
I'm
those-
curious about it, but I never played the first one from that developer.
Was there another one?
Oh no, sorry. Is this? Never mind. The second one's Sorry James or something like that. I thought. Never mind. I'm messing up. Sorry. Sorry. Her Story is the first one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna dive into
know.
this so that way I don't look like an asshole.
But it's one of those things. It's like, all right. So those who don't know what this game is, it's a knock game. I'm gonna call it a knock game. It's not really a game. You
All right.
watch video. You're someone working at a computer in some police station, and it's one of those games that doesn't really tell you who you are. It just jumps right in, and you go through this database and you watch videos that were taken of this woman in the, I want to say like early to mid 90s, and you figure out literally her story through these set of videos.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won some awards at the VGAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That European
No,
game.
it's so you get in. It's also one of those things. As soon as I start talking about stuff, you're gonna want me to stop because it's
Yeah,
like, dude, it's every
So-
video clip is a spoiler of its own.
Because
Oh,
I
okay.
think the overall idea was that like she was guilty of something, but she's
See,
not. But you're trying to figure that out.
You think that going in, but now you really just want to figure out her story.
I get it. I get it. Oh my god,
Like,
that's the twist, isn't it?
It's
Does
not
it
even that
get,
much of a twist.
Does it get a little creepy? Okay, that's it. No, never mind.
Like,
never mind. Never mind.
It's
Because I wasn't getting those vibes.
okay. It's not a horror game.
Right.
It's not a
I know.
horror
I
game.
know. But there's parts that can be just a little uneasy. You know what I mean?
It
Is it point and click?
yeah. It's it's like it's like a desktop, like Windows 32-bit or
All right.
something,
And
and then
a
it's
bunch of FMVs.
yeah,
Oh.
and you click and like you literally control a mouse pointer in a computer.
Are you
and
just
click on
watching
stuff.
videos?
Watching videos.
What's the?
See, it's a not game. It's not a game.
Like, are the videos out of order and you have to
Yeah.
like put them in
But
order?
okay, so there's like the software in the game when as soon as you watch a video, it marks the video you just watched, and you can tell it's like a database log,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not numbers or anything. It's just blocks. So when you start the game, all the blocks are empty. As soon as you watch a video, it fills the block, but it shows like in what order of the video. So like say if you watch the very first video, you're not gonna know.
It was video
Look
number
at
one.
Video number one. You will know once you look at the database thing, and you'll notice, hey, I watched video 1. But you
Alright.
won't know exactly what that video is. All you know is that you saw that video.
So the game is
Alright.
you just mentally trying to put it
Yeah.
all together from start to end instead of just
I mean, there's
watching
like
a movie.
each
of somebody
video has a
sitting at
date on
desk.
it too,
Mm.
so you can kind of take notes and go with that.
Hmm.
I mean, it's really it. Once
it-
once you like figure like I guess understand what's like her meaning, like why this is all going on. It's kind of like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
also one of those things. It's like Jackass the movie. You know when like they start rolling the credits, but the movie's not over.
Gotcha.
Same thing with this. Like you figure it out, and it's like, oh, I get it now. The game legit just told me what's going on, but I think me and Faith still have like another 20 or so videos to watch, and at this rate, it's like, why bother?
Yeah, you're
I get it.
How long is each clip like average?
I would say between 15 to 30 seconds, but there's a lot of like
okay.
weird video clips of her just being like, like scratching her head and being like, "Okay, let's start."
Oh,
And
this
that'll be a
reminds
clip.
me of like playing like an ARG or something.
See, but you have to do stuff like that too, because there's times when like you watch a video and you're like, "Why is that a thing?" But then you watch it again and you'll notice she'll just do something with
There's
her
more
hands,
to it.
and you're like,
Yeah.
"Why did she do that?" Oh, I'm an idiot. So the way you watch these videos is you type it in the search field. So let's just say I type in guy, and it'll show all the videos of her talking about a guy. So when you
Okay.
start watching these videos and she'll like name drop, she'll be like, blah, 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 my friend Joe.
Context
And you're like,
clues and-
okay, Joe, let's look up Joe.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you go from there and there, and then
Alright.
she'll start saying stuff like, my husband. And you're like, okay, let's look up husband. And then you find out the husband's name. It's like, hey, type down the husband's name. And that's how you figure
Oh,
go
okay,
from
okay.
there. But now, like I said, me and her, it's at the point when we have so many videos to watch, we know what happens, and
Or
we're
do
just
you?
like I don't know, because I'm typing like everything in the search field that I can think of, because like if that's the only way you can discover the videos. You don't like look through like a video log. The only way you can find the video is you type in whatever
keyword.
word, and it has
Okay.
the video has to be
I like
tagged to that video,
All right, that's
to
cool.
that keyword.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad that the clips are short because if they're
Yeah.
like 5-minute.
No,
videos,
no,
it's like,
I would have uninstalled Flick. Yeah, I would have cut
Yeah.
the cord on that.
Huh?
I'd recommend it. I wouldn't buy it at full price. I would just wait. I mean, it's still fucking dirt cheap. What am I saying? But no, it's fun. I liked it for what it is, but I'm not gonna finish it. I guess maybe I'm done. I don't know.
It's
There's
one
a
of those
completionist
games.
thing.
Get a 75% off.
Yeah.
Gets you 80 cents off. You know.
Yeah, and then yeah.
I mean, it's cool.
My apologies. I thought the same developer made the game Sorry James,
I don't even know what that is.
which looks very similar to it as far as trailers and images that I have wish list on Steam.
Okay.
Sorry, James.
So
That
it's like
sounds really,
another-
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's just
after
another
break.
FMV type.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
Damn.
mistake.
You have to check
Different
that out.
developers.
So yeah, still obsessed with Street Fighter V. Still doing whatever. I started going to Xanadu. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it.
I'm familiar with it.
It's in what's that? Lansdowne, Maryland.
Yeah,
Landover,
yeah.
whatever.
I know the
Horse
area.
track.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's for those who don't know, it's just it's like an arcade, but not really an arcade. It's just a place for weekly video game tournaments.
Oh,
Do they
It's
still do
great.
card games?
Yeah, I think they just started doing Magic again because they had to
Okay,
change
yeah.
locations from their last place. They were at some mall before.
They were in this weird like little shopping strip,
Is that what it is?
and because it was right by a UPS and everything, and yeah, It was just like a tiny little place where people could come in to play card tournaments. In the back was just people would do the fighting game tournaments and all that. Because I went there like once or twice.
It's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I
But
like it.
When they order food, it's like they order in bulk
Yeah.
for delivery for like pizza or Chinese. Like everybody has a sheet of paper. They write down all their shit on it, and then this dude comes in with like 30 bags, and it's like, oh, okay.
Is it a restaurant or a hair salon? I'm not finding it.
Restaurant? No.
No, it's fun there. I've been doing Street
that's
Fighter 5 tournaments there.
Pretty good community.
Mm-hmm. The other game, so Street Fighter, I did rank up. By
Oh,
2
nice.
more. I'm Ultra Bronze. I'm like right between Ultra Bronze and Silver. So hopefully by at least another couple weeks I'll hit Silver. Other game, I mean, I'm gonna just talk about 2 more games. I've been playing way too many fucking games. Rogue Legacy.
Hey, you got back into that?
Yeah, because everybody's playing Dead Cells. So I'm like, hey guys, I want to play Rogue Legacy. It came out 8 years ago. Why not?
Hey, I like that game a lot.
That's the Ben Barris way.
Dude, I started playing it last night,
For the first time.
first time,
All right.
and I bought it probably when it came out too.
Sure, yeah.
And this is one of those games I played, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to put this down now because I will be here for the rest of the night playing it. It will be 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's good.
It's great. I like it a lot. It feels great.
That's the part where
Really, I think it feels amazing.
I like it. Ben, I like this game a lot.
I like it.
Was it 5 in the morning?
No, because there's
Okay.
another game that I wanted to play instead.
it
And
feels
you're gonna like this other game.
it feels like the hits you're doing aren't doing anything. Like
I
the
would say,
way
okay,
that
the down attack.
it,
That feels weird.
yeah, that feels weird, and there's fewer frames of animation as you land an attack, or rather, there's no frames of animation for landing an attack. It's the same thing, so it doesn't feel like you're doing anything.
I could see that.
That always turned me off, and the art style seemed like it just always seemed like it was missing something.
It is very, I guess, early. I don't know. I mean, like Flash, maybe.
I mean, it's not the
graphics.
greatest looking game, but it definitely like the gameplay loop. Like it gets you.
No,
It
the
fucking
gameplay loop,
gets you.
Yeah, I like it.
the sense of progression, all of that is good. It was just actually playing the game that just.
I
enjoy
like
playing
it.
that
I mean, I
game.
like it for what it is. So
No, I have a lot of hours into that. Both, I played a lot of it on PS4, or no, maybe PS3.
I played a lot of that on
Yeah, saying
PS3
it's-
and
it's-
Vita.
All right,
It's
yeah,
been out,
maybe
yeah.
a lot of it on PS3, and then when I got my Vita, that was one of the games I went to right away.
it's great.
And sunk a lot more hours into it.
Um,
Well, what pulled you out of there? If you were so hooked on that, what could hook you more than that?
started playing Resident Evil 7.
Oh shit!
Lights out.
Guerrilla Radio.
Turn that shit
Oh,
up.
pumpkin beer.
Nice. Which ones?
Pumpkin.
Nice.
I mean, sadly, you're not doing VR though.
Okay,
It's
just to
okay.
jump a little farther into it, as I'm playing this, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck Mark played this in VR.
Dude.
My bowels would be cleansed by now.
I know, but I wanted to see that just because of you and Kitchen.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I was just Kitchen.
I am shivering just thinking. Okay, so how deep you guys already went
Yeah,
deep into it.
we spoiled all that shit
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
So
fucking Game of the
spoilers,
Year.
okay? But I'm not that deep into it. I think
Okay.
the furthest I got was, right when, fucking the wife starts getting in, and you play Mia, her name, the girl you go for the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
It's like right when she's like done doing her thing, when she's like, "I'm sorry I dragged you into this," blah blah blah, and then it shows you play as her escaping from.
Oh, when you find the tapes, and you
Yeah,
put them
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, they're optional. Like you don't need to, but it definitely helps with the story.
There's a part that happens in that
Mhm.
when you're running away from the, I don't even know the fucking, I'm just gonna call her the wife.
Yeah, I forget her name too.
So
I think it's
you
like
run away and then you run
Gertrude
into
or
this
something.
room and then it just gets like quiet, and then there's like this little like escape hatch.
this is like the swamp area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to like run through this like underground thing, and you're just in like deep water, and then you turn around, and then it's like the lights slowly are just like shutting off, and there's that moment of just pitch black,
Ugh.
and the game is just quiet, and all you can hear is like just
puddle in
you
the
like
water.
going through the water. I'm like, son of a bitch, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. And then it just shows her face in front of you. I'm like, how the fuck did Mark do this in VR? How does he still have a headset? Just like I would legit just like punch myself in the head as that happened.
I'm not sure if I was in the water. I think it kind of like maybe like a slight jump. I didn't like scream or anything.
See,
it was when I was crawling underneath something. I was like under like the floorboards or whatever, and she just turns me around and just drags me or something.
Yeah, no, it's that part.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't remember the water.
It's not a jump scare. It
Yeah, you know it's coming.
Like you know it's coming, but it doesn't just like flash her face and then it's just like loud noises.
And
like,
she's
your
like this
eardrums are blowing.
close.
It's like it just shows her and it's just like her like breathing and then she's like she always like get back here or something and then like just drags you
it's
away.
the mom or it's Mia?
No. You play as Mia.
Oh, you're
at
playing
that part
as
because you're looking at the tape.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This I love it.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Dude, it only gets
It's
better.
so goddamn good.
How is it as like clearly knowing your background, I can tell you're excited, but from a Resident Evil perspective, how do you feel about it? Because I know like this is probably a Ben game, like
It's
clock
cliche,
tower
but
and
it's what the Resident Evil series needed. Straight up, it needed that reset button, and this was the reset button. Like not just the whole first person perspective thing, but just whole story thing.
I totally agree. This is the first Resident Evil game in a while that I did want to play.
Like I know, like farther on they are going to tie it to the other Resident Evils. I get that, but I like how it's just for what it is. It's mainly just a new thing, new characters. It's not like, oh, you're playing as Leon and now you have to rescue the other president's daughter kind of thing.
Yeah.
And oh, this person has like no telekinesis.
How would Leon still have a job? Because he's clearly failed at it.
Yeah. There are some quirks about this that I'm kind of scratching my head about. So in the beginning, when you face Mia, when she goes into her like state,
Evil Dead mode,
and she chops your hand. Yeah. Like,
dude, playing that in VR is fun because you look like Rayman.
But
you just have
like,
hover arms.
Yeah, because like after a while, you're just like running around the house and you're nub, and there's like blood squirting out. You're like, come on, really? Like, but then like after that, you get your hand sewn back on, and it just magically starts working again.
Yeah, you have an Apple Watch.
Yeah,
that tracks your
what?
health.
Sure.
I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then I don't know, just like stuff. Maybe it'll explain better later on down the road because there's
probably
the
won't.
part when
Umbrella Tech, dude. Umbrella Tech.
That's what I'm saying. I'm letting it go. I mean, that was the only like really quirky thing that made me kind of scratch my head.
Oh my god! All that shit you went through in the mansion and in Raccoon City,
I know. See, that's what I'm
and
saying.
then in Raccoon City again,
I'm letting it go.
And then with the last Plagas, and then in South Africa. And then with whatever bullshit happened in Resident Evil 6, you're complaining about a fucking smartwatch?
I'm letting it go.
Is that what the line finally crosses right there?
I'm letting it go.
Yeah,
I'm accepting it.
The coolest part so far with that is like between doing that first tape where you're the cameraman on that show.
Yeah.
And then you play as Mia, and you're always playing as Ethan, right? That's his name. Yeah. So I like that this game is always giving you different perspectives of each type of character as you're playing to get the full story instead of just reading files left and right.
Yeah, because
the files
are
are
still
there.
Files, but yeah, I like how comparing it to the Resident Evil remake. There's times when you have to flip through like 8 pages, which doesn't sound a lot, but when you stumble across like 5 or 10 of them, it's like, boy, I don't fucking.
Yeah, 7 of them, you
reading.
like 2 in one room.
Yeah,
it gets very dry. Like I always think of like the one of the offices in Resident Evil 2. There's like 3 in the same room. Like, holy shit, they're all 7 pages long.
See, this, like, the documents and finding this game, for the most part, it's just, like, key points. Like, the most I found was, like, maybe half a page of text. It's great.
All right, so was that Mia tape the furthest you've went?
The furthest, after that, it's, like, you control Ethan again, and then you get, like, the wooden shape, and then you put it in front of the light.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put it in the eagle. And I like, because Ian's, like, he said something along the lines like, who the fuck designs their house like this? He said something along the lines of that. And I'm like, it's pretty funny because seriously, he would do that. Yeah. That it's right as that opens, I shut off the game right after that.
Oh, I can't wait to hear you next week if you're on. Because from that point on, uphill.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, I love this game so much.
Because a lot of that what you did was just like, they're just introducing
there's a lot of
to what
preliminary stuff.
This game is. Yeah. It hasn't gone deep yet.
See it, but you know what this feels? It feels like watching like an '80s slasher horror movie. You kind of just feel like dread. You're like, I'm just getting my ass beat and just
the dad
dirty.
trying to hide and run from him.
That dad, dude, I don't know.
That's the stuff I've seen, because I haven't played
Busting
the
through
game,
the walls
but...
and shit. Welcome to the family, son.
I want the fun part.
Rainbow Six style.
It's like right after like dinner when he just like chops his son's hand off or whatever, and then like, fuck the fucking cops here again, man. Shit. And he like gets up, and then like it's like right when you start moving around for the first time and you like go hiding, and then the dad comes back and he's like looking around, like, what the fuck? And he just like smashes the table. He's like, shit. How am I gonna replace this? God. I'm like.
There's all backwoods,
man.
crazy
Characters like that are the fucking best.
I know, man. Then like the part he just you think you're running away from, then he just smashes the wall down. And you're like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, God, chill.
Yeah. Once you beat the game, all of that will make sense.
Oh my God.
Strangely, it will make sense.
Oh God, damn, this game is so good. I don't know why I waited 2 years to play it, but it's so good.
Faith. That's why.
Oh yeah, the one part she thought it was funny was because the beginning when you're going through the swampy area and it has like the zombie like dead corpse flow, and then you kind of just push them out of the way, and then you go in the kitchen and you open up the pot and there's a cockroach crawling over him, and Ethan's like, oh, he's like, oh, that'll scare you, but a random dead corpse just floating in the water won't make you shriek at all. Cool, got
Bugs are gross.
They are, yeah.
It's so good. Goddamn.
Do you want to buy a VR?
I'm not buying. I don't think I wanted to get a PS4 VR because there's still talks of them kind of porting it to Vive or Oculus.
I'm surprised it's not on
Capcom.
Oculus
They said
yet.
they would do it, but it's been one of those things when they were like, yeah, we'll do it.
The downfall to
And he's good at
PSVR
something
is
else.
that everything is gross, like graphics wise. You can see all the jagged edges and like pixelated
well, it has
details
to,
because you're up close.
Yeah.
And whatever, but like,
Otherwise, it would be an $800 headset.
yeah.
I
But I mean,
wonder if that new
you can get
SKU
past that though.
Yeah.
Because you still have like the quote unquote old SKU, right? Or the first one, I should say.
I don't think they...
Because the second one, like, it passes through HDR now. I wonder if that fixes any of that.
I don't know.
I don't think it does. I think
just
from what I've like looked into it, I don't think it does. I think it adds the HDR support, but it also there's something else it does, but I don't think it cleans
it just
up.
says someone who hasn't seen that.
I'm definitely like waiting for. If I'm gonna get one, I want to wait until the next PSVR.
Yeah.
At this point, right? Like,
Yeah, I would wait. I mean,
been
if
2
it comes to
years.
Oculus, I would just do that.
It's
Over
not going to
anything.
definitely come to Oculus, but
But at the same time, you don't use motion controllers.
yeah.
You're using your DualShock, so
I just don't like. For me, I keep going because now that I have a computer that can handle VR, at least in some capacity, I keep going back and forth. It's like, what do I want? I think the upside to Steam or playing it like through Steam VR, playing anything through that, is that like prices. Like I could probably try a lot more stuff than I could on
get
PlayStation.
refunds if you don't like it. And
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like once you have the setup there, there's just a lot more available. Like you can go through all this Steam access and indie. I just feel like there's a lot more to that platform than what's on PS4 as well.
yeah, a lot
and
of
half of it
PS4
could
stuff
be
is
dumb as
gimmicky.
shit. It could be the garbage that Steam can produce, but at least
Yeah.
Oh no, there's gimmicky shit on PC VR.
Oh, yeah.
It's
But,
not
like-
gimmick
definitely,
central.
but-
I just feel it's more acceptable on that platform
Yeah.
for some reason.
But then, like, you might find the occasional thing. Like, I saw, like, I've seen a Giant Bomb do a video about like a cocktail maker where you're just throwing cocktail glasses at the customers as if we're like, that's fucking great,
Dude, the
and
fucking-
or like the one that
the
you were
bar
talking,
fight?
yeah, that
Yeah.
one, like that
that
like,
made me sick.
like it's just dumb as shit. You're just literally grabbing a dude by the collar and
And
flinging him
throwing-
around and throwing him through a window. Like that's the shit
It's
that I
interesting
really want.
you bring that up because I was on a podcast or a video. Someone was saying like right now the VR market, it's like the neckbeards in the 80s, like the dorks that bought like the high end PCs.
Yeah.
Because like we're talking about games you throw cocktail glasses at people. Like back
It's
then
so-
they were saying
yeah.
shit like, dude, you can fucking play root beer tapper. You just serve root beer to
Right,
people. How
right.
fucking insane is that? Like,
Yo, Mario Tennis looks dope in all red.
Oh shit.
whoops. But yeah, so that's like where the VR market is right now. It's just like it's so Wild West like open, and then
Yeah.
once it hits, it'll hit.
It is, but it's one of those things like the gaming market's not the only one attacking that. So like that's part of it. Like developers don't want to develop for something that's not out there, but because all these other markets are adapting to it, and the professional ones, like think like construction and think like AR IKEA, but with a VR headset, right? Like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna take a while, but eventually VR will be like a legitimate thing, like online play. Online multiplayer was not a thing. How many,
take
like,
time.
10 years ago?
No,
Probably
it was
long.
15.
Okay, but like it,
15
No,
still-
yeah.
it's one of those things
15
like
years ago too. People were still rocking AOL. Like,
I wish I was still around.
yeah, just but
15
just think
years
about
ago.
how the technology's changed since then.
Never mind.
what happened? What
I was
happened?
say 15 years. I was gonna draw it back to fashion. 15 years ago, people did a lot of different things.
I'm trying
All
to think of the. Go on. I was
Not
trying to think of
wasabi
fashion
related.
trends of the
It's
early
not wasabi
2000s.
related.
Damn, I don't care then.
Matt, did you do anything wasabi related in video games this week?
Not wasabi related. However, I did get myself one of them codes for Blackout.
I thought you were
Call
talking
of
about
Duty 1111, which adds up to Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
4.
Yeah, got myself into that private beta. Played a
How
few
is
rounds.
how is it?
So wait, that's only a weekend long, right? The beta.
It started on Monday for PS4 users. It expanded to other people to have codes because it is private for Xbox and PC, and then it did open up on PC only. However, the caveat was if you were in the public beta of the multiplayer earlier, I believe you still had the actual beta installed. You had access to this, but
That's
you had to keep it installed or had played it. I forget which one of the conditions. And I read a few different things. It was very confusing. Anyway, I got myself a code, and I did indeed play a few rounds of Blackout. So picture this, right? PUBG, and then Call of Duty, and then put them together. Now, what do you think of a PUBG style first person game, right?
I'm
That's Blackout.
imagining but so
Next game. No.
I played the PUBG 1.0 release on Xbox this week, and it feels a lot better than it did, but it still feels janky as shit. So I imagine this is a little bit.
If it's running in that same engine that Infinity Ward's been rocking,
Well, this is Treyarch.
well, but they use the same engine then, right?
But I mean, does
Probably.
it play like? Because
Yeah, so I mean that's putting it in like the basic terms, right? No, this definitely plays like Call of Duty. Like when I'm running around the map, I feel like I'm in like a 10v10, your typical team deathmatch scenario. Like I'm running around, the shooting feels like your typical Call of Duty shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So and that even goes with the kill. Like the time to kill is like very Call of Duty. So unlike PUBG, I feel like there's like you get fucked up in PUBG and it could be one shot, but I feel like you have to be very accurate with that shot.
Mm-hmm.
In Call of Duty, like 4 sprays of a bullet and you're
Yeah.
down and you kind of just don't know what happened. And it it's that same way there. But also, like that's the thing. If you feel confident playing Call of Duty, like I felt myself kind of running around a lot more and not being afraid and not hiding in a bathroom for the entire round because I've played Call of Duty for
Get that
tons
confidence.
of hours and I've had that confidence. And as soon as I found like a loadout that I felt comfortable with, I was like, all right, where's the next motherfucker? All right, where's the next motherfucker? Oh, he got me. Okay, fair enough. Let's just drop back in. And I played about probably like 5 longer games and like 3 shorter ones where I just drop in. I got killed right away. But I kind of like it. I wish the games were a little bit faster. There's just something to Call of Duty where it's just that 6v6, you die, you hit square, and you respawn right away, and you're back at it like within 10 seconds. I wish there was that kind of speed to Blackout. I just feel like the actual circle closing in is as slow as PUBG. Now, granted, the map is a little bit smaller, but of course, like when you scale it, it's still it just feels slow, and it doesn't feel like Call of Duty in that way, despite everything else feeling like Call of Duty.
Is that? I mean, that probably. I don't know if you can solve that.
You make the circles close faster, or make the first one smaller.
Yeah. All right. That's
I
fine.
just feel like that first one is just too big, especially when there's vehicles and helicopters and stuff on the map for the first time.
Sure.
Like, I just feel like because I could run from one end of the, like if I say the first circle is on like the bottom left corner of the map, and I'm all the way in the top right. I feel like if I got on my high horse and just ran straight, I could make the circle.
Yeah.
If I started right away when the countdown started. And that's not the case in PUBG. Like, you have to find a car or whatever to get to the next circle.
Yeah.
So I just feel like
well, not on all the maps. Some of the maps.
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Well, Call of Duty only has the one map right
yeah.
now.
It's a beta, though, so.
It is a beta, but I do like what they did with the map, though, and it is kind of what I hope they did. They just seem to kind of stitch in some former Black Ops maps, and in between, it's your wooded, foresty area. Think of the first map from PUBG, and I think that's pretty cool. Like, my first game, I saw firing range, and firing range is right in the center of the map, and I was like, oh my god, I've played here so many times. I know my way around that part of the map because as soon as I drop in, like, I know what firing range, like, it all comes back to me.
That's cool.
So, like, I drop in, and right away I recognized a couple of the structures and started running around, and it felt like, in a weird way, I was playing Black Ops 1 again, just in a new engine. So, like, I like what they did there. Now, of course, I didn't play Black Ops 2 as much, and I didn't really play Black Ops 3, so some of the maps were, like, unfamiliar, but, you know, but it's cool that as someone who's played all, like, maybe it's someone who has played all three, like, you're actually very familiar with the map right away. I saw in the trailer that there's zombies in the map. I never ran across them. I've heard and read some stuff that if you go to the asylum, you see some. I made it a case to drop there first one time, and I didn't see anything. It seemed more spookish, you know, than the other parts of the map, but I didn't see anything, so I don't know if that's like a random thing. I don't know if that's a consistent thing, whatever. But I like it. It sucks because it's one of those things. You got the three parts to this game that like every Call of Duty game has. You have multiplayer, usually a single player campaign, and then your zombies, right? I don't usually play zombies. The multiplayer is usually fine. Like, I do enjoy playing it from time to time. But then the single player campaign is usually something I was like, all right, well, you know, between the multiplayer and the single player, you know, it might be worth it for $60, or when like the first Black Friday sale hits and get it for $40 or whatever. It's just I like playing it. Even solo, I like playing it. I could definitely see me having a good time if I hopped in with a squad or duos or something like that. You know, I can see myself having a good time with the multiplayer. I heard they did it more class-based, which seems to, you know, that might be cool. It might be a nice little change to the Call of Duty formula. But, man, they had a single-player campaign. I would think more hard about getting us.
Interesting.
Because they're completely axing it, right? There's no...
Yeah, there's no single-player. And actually, like, of all the series that they've done, like, all, like, the subtitles, the Black Ops campaign have been my favorite. The first Black Ops, the numbers... That whole thing was great.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, they did some things with the single player that I thought were really good, even if the story was like, you know, typical Asher story. Didn't play 3, but like, you know, whatever. Without playing 3, I would have felt compelled to play the 4th one, maybe just read a Wikipedia or whatever, or, you know, a wiki about the game, but I don't know. I don't.
So 2 questions.
Okay. Yeah. Let's open to the questions. I don't know what else to say about it.
The stitched map together. Is there a story reason why all of those things are stuck together?
There is. You said story, right?
Yeah.
There is no story, and that was one of the things that was kind of jarring to me. Right away, I don't know how much customization you're gonna have because they really kind of don't let you like level up, or it's a beta though, right? So they're probably gonna open that up. Like, you could choose a handful of characters. You could choose characters from the actual Black Ops story in the past games. You could choose from one of like the preset, like, I don't want to say operators because of Rainbow Six, but like those class-based characters in the actual multiplayer of 4. And then there was a couple zombies characters that I didn't recognize, but they could be from past games as well. Excuse me. So like you could choose them. That's like your cosmetic, and I don't know if there's going to be much customization on them. That could be just a beta thing, but we'll kind of go from there. But you know, there's no context into what it is. That's just the way the map is.
All right, that's cool.
And that's the other thing. Like, for Call of Duty, when you think Call of Duty, you think like casual first-person audience. And yeah, I know PUBG and Fortnite very popular, and that there's a lot of talk about what a battle royale is. There's like no instruction or whatever about like what to do if you did not know what you were doing. which.
I mean, what's the feedback in the game? Like, you just drop dead if the circle hits you?
Yeah, like you know, it says like, oh, sit, was it like sitcon rep? What, I don't know, some fucking army term.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, the area's becoming unsafe. Move to the area within the time, and then you see the circle like start closing in. But like, it doesn't like really tell you like be the last to survive or like it's not really stressing that in the main menu when you're loading into the game. You're just,
like that this is what this game
yeah, like
is.
you just kind of click blackout, and you can either pick like what they did, which was cool during the beta, was they did different events like how PUBG does, and even Fortnite's doing that a little bit now as well. So like it seems like when the game launches, there are going to be different events, like think of like war games and PUBG. But I don't know, besides that, you just kind of drop in, and it is what it is.
Weird. How's the load?
It's pretty quick. I mean,
How are the assets once you're in game?
I mean, it's a very
Are they loaded?
woodish.
Are they loaded by the time you're actually on the floor playing?
I found like one weird like looking like artifact looking thing on the ground. That could have been a beta thing, but for the most part, everything was loaded when I got
If
in.
you walk into a house, are there guns floating in the air, and after 30 seconds, the rest of the house appears?
No, you are pretty good to go with going into a house and picking up your weapon.
Okay.
There's even a perk. So that's one that like the Call of Duty thing, the Call of Duty hook, right? You can pick up these perks and they're time limited. And I didn't get to mess around with all of them, but there's one that's called a looter, and it highlights all the weapons, even like through walls, so you kind of know what you're about to see before you even go into a house. You know, that's one of them. There's one, I think it's called Paranoia, where like you kind of hear this like sound cue that says, you know, when someone's kind of aiming down sights at you, and so you can kind of like quickly move or do whatever. There's a couple others. There's one that's healer. I think it just automatically heals you as time goes along. I didn't really understand that one too much. I didn't really get to use it. Or I think it's called medic. There's one that's called, I think there's one that lets you pick up items a little bit faster than usual. But yeah, like that's like the Call of Duty thing. Everything else is, you know, you pick up your weapon, you pick up your attachments. You got 2 slots. You know, you got a grenade spot, you got a medic, like a med kit slot. And yeah, it feels like your legitimate battle royale experience.
PUBG just still is.
I will say, as far as someone who's played the PUBG on console and played this, it takes a little bit getting used to, but like that's every battle royale game for me at some point. Like the UI for the inventory stuff, I think it felt, once you get used to it, it feels a little bit cleaner
Than PUBG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like PUBG in its 1.0 release is it's a lot better than it was, and you know, there's all 3 maps are in there, more vehicles, more weapons. It's got it. It feels like it's there. It's just it still feels, it's got that jank to it. Like it doesn't feel like a polished product, which is just a bummer. Ultimately, like in the end, like I think I played a good chunk, and like we played so much where like my brother has not turned on his Xbox since
I was last on.
Yeah. Like it's been a while. Like a really like 6 months maybe. Like he doesn't play. He just fell off. And we're playing, and we got to the point where it was like we're in a squad of 4 and there's 3 of us left, and we're like stuck on this hill in the new map, and we're like working our way up. And I was like, yo, there's 2 dudes back there. And my brother's like, all right, I got him. And then you just hear like, and like I'm down, but then so are 3 of them. And then my brother just killed like 5 people in like a 15-20 second span, and he just goes like, oh shit. He's like, I'm back. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh shit. He's like, all right, I'm done. Oh, all right. He's like way stoked. And then like we all die, and then he's like fuck, why are you guys dead? All right, I'm gonna wreck shit, and then we're gonna drop in again, boys. I'm back. Oh shit. And he's super stoked. And like we kept going, obviously, because he was like feeling it.
Yeah, he's in.
I just wasn't. Like I was like, this is fun, but I felt more inclined to go play Hunt than to keep going with PUBG. I was just like, I'm ready for the next episode. And I don't know if like playing Call of Duty, it would like having that more like polished side of things would be more. I don't know.
I think it's gonna knock it off the map. Like once that
you think
comes
it'll knock
out,
PUBG?
because because you got Call of Duty, and then you have Battlefield. You already have Fortnite. And
Yeah.
at this rate, it's like, why am I going to play PUBG?
I'm
on
not
Xbox?
banking much on that Battlefield one because they're not talking about it. It's the same player count as a typical Battlefield server. They're not that Call of Duty. It felt like they actually put the single player team and made a mode dedicated. Like they did it.
Yeah.
In a Call of Duty style, yes, but they did it. It felt refreshing in a way. The Battlefield one, from everything I'm hearing, it seems like they just modded a server.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, said 2 teams we'll fucking make the code to make like 8 teams of 4 or whatever. Yeah. No, but but when I say it feels like Call of Duty, like when you do get that kill and this probably just stems across any battle royale game. Like you get that like, oh, they're fucking done for a minute because it's going to take them a while to get out of here to load in. I got them. Instead of that, like, all right, well, that's one of my 23 kills I'm probably getting this round.
Yeah.
Like and the player count, like it's definitely more often than PUBG just because of the map size. I think the map is slightly smaller than Fortnite, and the towns, like Fortnite, the towns are marked. They're more condensed than that. There is like a ravine along like the west side of the map that kind of separates out some of the towns. So you do have those bridge. There's moments where the circle's closing on the wrong side of the bridge. And you're like, oh fuck. Do I swim or do I cross the bridge and hope for the best? And then the last thing I want to say is there are vehicles in this, and this is the first time that Call of Duty's ever had vehicles. Definitely the first time I'm driving it. They did it Halo style, where it's like you use the left stick to go forward, and it's right to turn and use the camera. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't like. It didn't feel right in this game. It felt like Halo has that. It's loose enough. It's not too loose, but it's not stiff. Call of Duty's felt stiff. It felt like if they had 5 more months to work on this, they would get it, but they needed to get something in there to.
You just move the slider to the left. That's all you gotta do.
Well, and then, and Battlefield also
go to the loose slider and drag it left.
And that's what Battlefield did for theirs. They moved the
S.
team size to 2 and made it 12 or whatever the fuck it is.
Save S. That's it. Yeah.
But it's it is a nice change for Call of Duty, and for those that are looking for a new mode and ones that are getting it every year, there is a nice new mode for them. I wish there was a campaign because I would feel more enticed to spend $60 on this. I still may get it. I think I want a group of friends around me getting it though, because after. Earlier today I was deciding, should I play 4 more rounds of this so I can talk about it better, or should I just keep fucking play Spider-Man? And then I thought, I maybe should be able to talk about this better.
Can I ask you a real dumb question?
What's that dumb question?
How close are you to jumping back into Destiny? Got it. Thought it was a dumb question.
Uh-oh. Are you trying to say something?
I didn't do it. I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
That's that game.
I'm not gonna jump in until Matt's jumping in, because we gotta finish that one campaign and then we have to decide whether or not we're buying the other one. Plus I'm like happily enjoying playing through Reach and hopefully the rest of the Master Chief Collection.
Like I have neglected my PC all week because of Spider-Man and Call of Duty.
So you and I are about the same place Spider-Man story-wise. I think you're a little bit further along with like side missions and shit like that.
Progression in general, but yeah.
That's a good video game.
Just to put it in perspective, we're both a little bit past the end of Act 2.
If you're familiar with where that is.
I just don't want to spoil anything, because I feel like once you get into Act 2, things are. Yeah.
I don't know about Mark, but you guys can go ahead. So.
No, I don't want to. It's still.
It's
new.
still it's like
a
week out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dive into what's what. But
I did my own research for this game. Probably spoiled. No, I did spoil stuff about it. Yeah, it's Spider-Man.
It is, but there's some stuff that's like
there's stuff that really they try to make it seem like, oh, this is a surprise, and it's like they've done this before.
But I don't know if you're talking about the same thing that I'm thinking of, but there's like one big thing it's kind of like the backbone of this whole game, story-wise.
I mean, what I'm saying is very loose. Like, I could go more into it where it's like, there's definitely is some parts where it's like, oh, this is exciting and interesting. They haven't done this before.
But the thing that I think you're referring to Go ahead.
Yeah, it's how they do it and how they dance with it, like the whole fucking time. Because you're always right on the edge of it, and you're like, I know what's gonna happen because it's fucking Spider-Man, and I know what's gonna happen. And then you watch it all happen. But you can't do anything about it. And like story-wise,
But that also makes you feel like Peter in that, when
Right,
that happens, like you.
Because Peter sees it happening, and Peter's like, I can't stop this. I can't do anything about this.
I mean, there's a part that got me a little teary-eyed. But
I don't know about that.
That might be
I don't know.
weird.
I'm just
later on than I am.
or earlier.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Just for me overall, I have the same feeling when this game was announced. I just don't have. I'm not invested. It's good. I know. I'm not saying it's a shit game.
No, I know.
I'm on the same page.
It's Spider-Man.
I mean, even when
it's just
like
a really
E3
good Spider-Man.
footage came out, I'm like, it looks cool, looks great. I'm not probably gonna play it though. I mean, I don't know.
I think it was after we did the now playing
That's
because I still
locked it
haven't
in.
touched it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I need to. I've just seen so much of it where it's just like I feel like I don't like. It's just kind of.
I don't know though. It's one of those things about watching it and playing it, because playing it, we even joked about it in the fucking video. You feel like Spider-Man, but that's so fucking true, especially late game.
Feeling I don't care for.
Especially late game, because we're just like, I was watching Joe play.
Yeah.
And he was kind of playing differently, but it was still just as effective. And I was like, oh, when I'm like, he's actually brawling with people a lot more than me. I'm using all my fucking gadgets, and I'm usually like half empty in all my gadget
I
slots.
barely open that weapon wheel.
And it's just a sense of like level of creativity and satisfaction. I don't know it.
But it is totally that, like, if I had not jumped in when I jumped in, and if I had gone the Marc route and just like looked at stuff like, ooh, gauge my interest, wouldn't have cared. Because it is.
I mean, I also did the same thing with Batman. I just don't.
And that's the thing. But like,
I played Origins, and then because I wanted to go chronological order, and then I was just like,
because feeling it, you're like, yeah, it's a Batman game. It's a Spider-Man game. Like it is that. But like, I'm really enjoying like the story, the way they tell the story.
Mm-hmm.
The characters, I'm invested in almost every character in that game.
Yeah, and
I think this is a game I would probably play next year.
I like how they do the introduction.
I'm not going to dismiss it.
No, I like how they do the introduction of side missions too. Like, as you unlock a new thing, like it feels like a comic book where you're just like, you turn the page and then something pops up in a panel and you're like, where'd this fucking come from? Or just.
And it felt good because it never, at least for me, it never overwhelmed me with icons on the thing, because I'm at the point now where I see everything now. But like before I got there, I felt like I was clearing all this stuff out, and I just kept seeing these locked icons. And meanwhile, my game progression is at like 71%. I'm like, damn,
what am I missing?
What the fuck happens here?
Yeah,
like, you kind of guess what happens, but like it's still like, well, are there still things to do after I'm completing all this stuff? I don't know. I know we're months away from that discussion, but I'm saying it's my favorite game this year. I'll say it's my favorite game this year.
It's really hard. Like I was thinking about that today because I was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to talk about this a lot in a couple months here.
Yeah.
And it still has that thing to me where it's like, it's not. I don't know why I'm fighting with it. I really don't.
It's
don't
one of
know
those
why
things
I'm
where, maybe when I'm out of this game finally, because I'm not going to be in it from here to December. I'm going to eventually fall off of it, right? And maybe when I fall off of it and I can reflect a little bit better 3 weeks, and I can think about other things I play, like a God of War, or when I finally go and play something like Celeste, and I think about Dead Cells, and
I forgot about Celeste.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have a different opinion then, but right now I don't see it changing. This is, am I going to sit here and say this is the best game made this year? No, but it's definitely going to be Matt's favorite game. And when I write my top 10 or whatever I decide to write at the end of the year, this game is probably, I'm 90% committed as be number one, unless something really impresses me this fall.
Yeah.
And right now, with me playing Spider-Man, I kind of don't feel like playing Red Dead because
just open world.
The open world, all the icons. Good job PlayStation PlayStation and Insomniac for putting it out when it did, because it knocked out something else I want to play into. I'm not in the mood for it right now.
I wonder if in a month. I mean, you got like a month and a half till Red Dead. I wonder if that'll change.
So, it's open world, as in like there's
You can swing around New York City at your will.
and there's just random shit you can do, like random.
Yeah, I mean, you might be on your way to a side mission, but then a carjacking is taking place. You go and stop that. Or
That's cool.
Or like there are these factions of gangs, and there's a hideout in this area, and you can go and take out the hideout.
My favorite faction gang is the tracksuits.
Oh, the actual thugs.
yeah.
It's just they
That's
just reuse a lot. It's just henchmen.
It's
That's dope.
But that open world, like early on, is like, all right, it's very open world. But then like when you get to Act 3, nothing changes. Like you can still do it as you wanted to do, but just the way the story moves, I felt like kind of like you did with Zelda, whereas like, why am I doing all this shit? I gotta go save the world. I gotta save Hyrule.
Yeah.
There's that
clear sense of
moment where I was just like, what am I doing to get us? I gotta go. MJ needs me.
Like literally, like you come
But
into
the difference with that and Breath of the Wild is that like when I'm seeing that Spider-Man, it's like, all right, compared to all the other games I still have barely dick experience in, but like I can just tell with this one just how fleshed out it is.
The attention to detail is great. And there's some things where I'm like, this is a video game ass thing. It's the it's the Ben moment. He's got an Apple Watch on. Glad he finally decided to step aboard Resident Evil 7.
But did Spider-Man get his hand so chopped off from a chainsaw, have it squirming? Oh, and by the way, you can just pick up said hand and put it in your inventory.
No.
And then you wake up in the dinner table and it's sewn back on, fully functional.
No, but I'm not going to sit here and
Don't
say
you like
that
there's a game where you can do that?
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that I had a fight with Mary Jane, but the next scene I went to a hideout where she's like, oh, hey, this is a hideout.
Yeah, that was a little... some shit like that.
Now, is that because of just like the open worldness of it, where you can just kind of do
that's
things in
just
your own
part
order?
of the open world and the way the game is coded. Like, they could have spent the extra 2 months writing around that, whereas, like, if I page Mary Jane in that instance, I won't get a call and Spider-Man figures it out himself, like some video game ass thing. But it's whatever. I laughed, and then I went back to beating the shit out of some thugs, and I was happy because the combat in this game is fucking rad.
It feels really good. I think the stealth stuff is overstaying its welcome a little bit.
Which stealth? Like being Spider-Man or the side character? I'm just gonna say side character.
My gut was to say the side character only, but also some of the Spider-Man stealth stuff I've had a little bit of. It's like zipping to a specific perch point or something. It just doesn't feel in the stealth moments. Like, to take a system that's designed for this like big open, let me just explore in any direction I want to, and then confine it to just, you need to zip from point A to point B precisely. Feels a little weird.
Are you talking about the moments where, because there's not very many of those moments where you have to stay in stealth?
Just the ones where it's like, hey, you got to take down these 10 dudes. If they see you, then they're going to kill the hostages.
So, like, you're talking like the challenge token ones, right?
Those particularly, there's a couple story beats where you've got to do shit like that. And it's just...
there is one story beat that kind of ties into the end of Act 2.
Yeah.
Where, like, you're actually kind of bouncing back and forth between a character
and
Spider-Man.
That was good.
I really liked the design of that mission.
That was a really
when
great
it comes
mission.
to stealth. And it was to the point where, like, being that side character stealthily was kind of overstaying its welcome, and I can kind of see the fatigue of doing the actual stuff there.
Yeah.
But then when they kind of uniquely
when they used
combined
both of them together, it
felt really good.
It was refreshing, and then they went right back
to. But that's one of those things I'm willing to write off because I'm having such a good time elsewhere in this game.
But like the other side of it is, had they not done the stuff with the side characters, then you would have just been Spider-Man the whole time, and you wouldn't have. It would have been like, okay,
and
these
then
are a
like
bunch of dumb
those
stealth
other
missions.
characters don't get fleshed out, and
so
you're
I'm
not as
happy.
invested, and and you may miss. There's part of it is building some of the story
for sure. Like
and
I
that
feel
character
much more
development,
attached to
so.
different people than I would have.
And some motives are better, clear. They're better fleshed out that way. So
what a tangle web we weave.
I like it a whole bunch.
I love this game. I love I love Marvel Spider-Man,
Marvel Spider-Man.
so much.
Here's what it makes me really excited for, though.
Marvel
Rocksteady's-
Spider-Man 2.
Rocksteady's next fucking game. Like, what are they up to?
Who's
What
Rocksteady again?
The developers of all the Arkham stuff.
Or
Oh, okay.
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
No, I'm all in. I hope Insomniac makes Spider-Man games for the rest of the time.
I kind of want them to make an Iron Man game. Let's go throw that out there.
Anthem is next year, dude. Just wait.
Fuck that. I want a
I-
Marvel's Iron Man game now, made by Insomniac.
I want
I want Marvel Spider-Man 2. Well, you know.
Seeing those ratings, you know there's gonna be a Spider-Man 2.
Again, I'm moving past that.
We want Marvel's Spider-Man 2. We
what
know.
is Rocksteady up to?
What if Rocksteady made Marvel Spider-Man 2?
Rocksteady doesn't do Justice League. It's just not gonna be.
But
called
what if
Justice
they
League.
did Marvel Spider-Man 2, guys? Come on, think about it. So good.
I don't get what's going
And
on
then
here. What are you
Insomniac-
talking about Marvel Spider-Man 2?
That's the name of the game. Is Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh,
It's
is it
not
really?
just Spider-Man. Yeah.
Mhm.
Why is it that?
In case you thought it was DC for some reason.
Probably.
I thought it was Image.
Probably copyright.
What if
bullshit.
Rocksteady made Marvel Spider-Man 2, and then like Insomniac was like, I can do it better, and then they made Marvel Spider-Man 3.
I can't.
I'm so excited.
Is Carnage in this game?
Not yet, but I don't know yet.
I don't know. I haven't seen 100% through.
How about Venom?
I still
Not
haven't
yet.
seen 100% too. But I'm not gonna confirm nor deny anything.
How about boobs?
Well,
Well,
me
wait for
tell
the
ya.
season pass to kick in because Black Cat is your first DLC
that's true.
expansion where you play as her.
That's cool.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny if there is a mission regarding her as Spider-Man.
That's cool. I like that.
I
How about
like-
Punisher? 'Cause
What
he-
if you
he's
played
tied
as
to that.
her like Catwoman in Marvel Spider-Man 4?
I can't. Haven't seen Punisher yet, but there's all these nods to the greater Marvel universe.
okay.
From
So,
what I heard in their interviews, they said there wasn't any like outside Marvel character. It's all like Spider-Man related. I know
Spider-Man
Punisher is
stuff.
kind of a part of that,
Yeah.
but it's more like immediate.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man
like
characters.
you swing around and one of the trophies is actually the Persia Top.
Avengers
Tower.
Yeah.
So like the Avengers Tower is right there. There's all kinds of
There's
stuff with the
references to all of
backpacks.
it. Like I got a one of the things in the backpacks is a
Business card? I
from,
love that one.
Murdoch and Nelson.
I love that line too. He was like, "A blind man handed me this and said, if you ever need hey Spider-Man, if you ever need legal help, let me know." And then he like thinks for a second. He's like, "But hold on, wait, how do you know it was Spider-Man? He was blind."
Yeah, it's pretty good. I did like they finally explained why he has so many backpacks.
Why does he have so many backpacks?
He got a scholarship that gave him a lifetime supply of backpacks.
Is that real?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I hate
That's
and
pretty
love
funny.
how simple that explanation is.
That's pretty funny.
Because you're going through and you keep finding all these fucking book bags everywhere. It's fucking
Like,
webbed
why?
to the wall.
He's poor. He can't afford his
But,
own
like-
rent, but he's got 55 backpacks all over.
Right.
But that also doesn't like defend his stupidity of leaving backpacks behind.
It was
At least that many.
They went
like,
into
10
it.
Not gonna understand.
It was that he won some scholarship thing, and
How long ago?
It was back in high school, and it was backed by
okay.
because the
Yeah,
backpacks you're finding are all stuff generally
right.
from his early days.
This was like 6 years worth of backpacks.
Um,
So yeah, that makes sense.
It was something from Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, and he knew like
Spoilers.
the stuff behind Kingpin or
You say
behind.
spoilers. It's literally the first mission in the game.
Spoilers.
He knew the stuff behind like who Fisk was, and knew that he couldn't accept the money. Because it was probably coming from the wrong place. He was like, but I gladly took the lifetime supply of backpacks. And I was like, oh, got it. That's why. All right.
That's pretty funny.
It's got a good sense of humor to
I
it.
like that.
We got it. There's one suit in particular that unlocks a power that is called Quips, and is literally it's not even a superpower. You activate your suit power, and he just says a line. He's like, he just makes fun of the thugs. He's killing. And like the actual like meter for this, it like a regular suit power. It's not slow, but it takes some time for it to rebuild. The Quip thing, it just is like almost immediate. And he's just fucking nailing it and just saying these stupid.
Is it like an
fucking
aggro
lines.
thing? Like if you just do it without hitting anybody, will they get more like attracted to you, just like run at you or something?
I haven't tried it.
I don't
So
know.
I don't
I did it for a battle just to see if it did anything, and it didn't appear, but it
That's funny.
definitely made me laugh about that's a
Yeah.
fucking power, and he's just laying out
dope.
this dumb
That's dope.
Peter Parker Spider-Man line.
don't know why that reminds me of Dead Space 2. You can beat it and you can get this foam finger, and Isaac actually says like the onomatopoeias are like bang bang pew pew pew, and it's like instant one hit kill. It's like headshot explodes. It's the foam finger.
That's pretty good.
But also the suit that it unlocked with is fucking awesome.
Oh, it's good.
It's that's I like the suits in this game a lot. And have you like checked the feed stuff?
Yeah.
They mention it when you change suits.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I put on never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I've been bouncing around some suits. Some of them are late game, some of them are like unlockable, but
I put one suit on for one particular fight because I thought I was cool. I wanted to match my enemy. There you go.
Dumbass.
I didn't know if there'd be like a trophy or something.
That's good though.
There could have been, you know. I could see that being a dumb little bronze trophy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can already see the trophy name, but I'm not going to say it.
Inside Out or something stupid ass.
No. No, it's a math equation thing.
For fuck's sake. Yeah. Did you play anything else this week? Just Spider-Man?
No. Obviously, I spent all my time talking about Spider-Man here. Can we talk about Marvel Spider-Man 5?
Was there a big Spider-Man game on PS3?
Shattered Dimensions, which I'm thinking we should fucking record. Did you ever play that one?
Mm-mm.
It's really good. It's
They're
the
all
Marvel
good,
Spider-Man.
apparently.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go save a balloon of Spider-Man 2 again, just for old time's sake.
Yeah, I want to
just
dig
so I
into
can
some...
yell like, "God damn it! This side missions are stupid."
No, but I really like Shattered Dimensions.
I never played those games. I never got around.
I never played Edge of Time because I don't remember why. I really don't.
Was that the one I got like mixed reviews?
That was the second with the follow up. Yeah, I really liked Web of Shadows. Or no, Shattered Dimensions. There's too many fucking games. Anyway,
but Marvel Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the new one they just announced, number 6.
Mark, what'd you get into this week?
Not much.
Marvel Spider-Man?
No.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7?
It was actually 20.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Dude, wait.
No,
so are they doing the
no.
Halloween thing where they rebooted after so long, or they separate out to 4 timelines?
Like, it's technically the 20th one, but they call it 13-2.
Oh my god.
So
I'm fucking
triggered.
I'm sold.
Yeah, you actually just play as a Spider Lightning.
Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, what'd you get into?
Continue a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh yeah.
I forget you're playing that.
Yeah, so I was not really like a walkthrough. I just wanted to know if there was a level order into completing things. Like, which like little world should I go to? You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just going based off of what was on like a IGN like wiki guide thing. So I think according to this, I'm halfway through the game. I've just made it to Freezeezy Peak.
I don't remember at this point.
That sounds like an ice level.
Yeah.
Which
First is Mumbo's Mountain, which is just a basic like, hey, here's how to play the game. Then there's Treasure Trove Cove. And then there's Clanker's Cavern, Bubble Gloop Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, is that not Banjo, man?
And then now I'm at Freezeezy Peak.
Seriously.
And then after that, it's like 4 more levels or something.
Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like itching as soon as I get home where it's like I need to play it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just when it's there, it's like, what do I feel like playing? Oh yeah, I should finish this. Okay.
Why not?
Go into it.
Are you gonna roll right into Tui, or are you kind of like, I'm good?
I would like to.
Yeah.
You know, just see what the differences are and how that game's developed and grown over. I even want to try Nuts and Bolts.
I feel like Akko really liked Nuts and Bolts after the shock of it not being Banjo 3.
I can't remember what he said about it.
I think he liked it. It was just kind of like, why didn't you make...
Yeah.
Banjo
Yeah.
3,
Yeah. But it's cool that like with each zone you go into, you learn a new trick.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking like, oh, there's more you can do? Holy crap. There's more and more and more each time. So, I mean, because if you do the tutorial, they limit you on what you can do. Mm-hmm. And when you talk to Bottles, which is the mole with freaking
Yeah.
glasses. Like him and Kazooie are just always mouthing each other off, and I love the writing in that because Kazooie's so sassy. But like, so it's like you learn basic jumps, blah blah blah, and but now it's like I have so many bird attacks. I can do some cool flips. It's just I just didn't expect that. So
I forgot they leveled that stuff up so much.
Like the platforming just constantly gets better as you progress. So yeah, I really like that about it.
And you did or did not play ukulele?
Did not. I want to.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
I really want to. Even more so now because of this. But because I know it's not like the greatest, but I know it's not the worst either. It's just like a.
I think that
Okay.
that
It's
game.
one of those games where you go around in worlds and collecting pieces. Or
I
things.
can't imagine it's any better or worse than Banjo-Kazooie. I know people have a really, really like fondness for Banjo, but I wonder if it's just Banjo again. I don't know.
with a different paint.
I would probably. I'm thinking just because of technology, it would be a little smoother.
Sure, yeah,
Right.
like, but I can't imagine like unless like they just really like fell off with level design or character progression or you know what I mean. Like, but it's the same fucking people. I don't know.
Yeah, to an extent. And then just there was like a little bit of Resident Evil 4, but not enough to really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
So what's new of Resident
Yeah.
Which version did you buy this week? That's probably the better question.
No, it's still the one on Xbox. Yeah, got Ashley, and I'm holding out in that hut with what's his face, Spanish dude.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck's his name?
And it's like the shootout thing or something and
Mhm.
all that. Yeah.
I actually
like-
really like that scene, despite it
That
being
was
so
cool.
fucking bullshitty.
I finally upgraded my handgun. I bought the Red 9 with the stock and everything.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I hate that game doesn't let you upgrade everything immediately.
Yeah.
It stops you. So I have level 2 of everything. I was like, I have enough money to go like level 5. Come on, like let's do this.
What path do you usually go afterwards? Do you go chainsaw or the giant? You know what I'm talking about, right? Right after, like literally right after that, you have two paths to get a key.
Oh. I guess some parts are kind of foggy to me because I was like, I just fought a giant before getting Ashley. So
There's another one, but it's a
Yeah.
narrow pathway.
I
I usually go giant.
mean, you can do both, right?
You could double back and do both,
Because
yeah.
I think I've done that.
But you only need to do one to get the thing you need, and then
Yeah. But if I'm gonna get like the extra, just crap.
yeah.
I'll probably get the giant out of the way, and then go do the chainsaw just because. Because buy a rocket launcher is one hit kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, still liking that game. Still pretty fun. That's just I don't know. Just go on my Xbox and just like rotate through stuff, and it's like, what do I feel like doing? And then there's the occasional like Sea of Thieves, but there's really not much to really say anymore at this point about it.
Yeah,
know?
I think like we
said
had that
everything.
experience until like something big happens again. I think that's I still
Recorded a funny video. That's probably
that was
the gist
yeah.
of it.
Those little moments are what makes Sea of Thieves still worth playing. It's just
Yeah.
like dumb shit like that where we climb into a cannon and fire up to the side of a cliff, and then a naked Marc comes falling from the sky, and we're all playing instruments, and then Marc jumps off the cliff. It's asinine, but it's good.
So I tried this game called Tron Runner.
Hey, hello. I like Tron. I like things that are Tron.
Me too, man. I used to actually no, I don't know what to call it. Like I thought it was called something different before, but
I think it's
I kind of
Runner.
just want to call it Tron subreddit because
okay.
it has the /r or whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to be cool with their title. Yeah. So this is a auto runner game. I didn't buy it. There's a trial you can do for half an hour, which is weird
Where are you playing it at?
on Xbox.
All right.
So there's 3 modes to it. There is just you're running on foot, and you can customize your runner with like how he looks, what color you're glowing, the power-ups for the discs, and you have like this little floaty dude AI like bit thing where it can have certain perks as well, and that all costs bits to power up, and you just complete a level to do bits, or you can use real money and buy bits.
Oh yeah.
Yep, buddy.
And so I did that. It's cool. Each like there's like 10 or more levels. I mean, it might be 20, but there's like, each one adds a little more to the platforming. It's a little tougher as you go. I only did like 2 for the on foot one. So the first one was just basic, and then like second one, it's like, oh, now you can do wall running and you can start gliding, and it's just like a lot trying to come at you, but I still feel kind of slow. I don't know, just something about it. Just everything just feels too slow for what it is.
Yeah,
but it still felt fine. It still felt pretty fluid. Then there is the riding the bikes. There's that runner one, which is basically like Road Rash, just Tron. And
yeah, Road Rash, man.
Yeah, so you're double dashing around corners to extend your time.
Mario Kart Double Dash.
The other enemy bikers come up next to you, you just fucking delete them and they're gone, and you just keep going. That's just that's what that is. Not much else to it. Like you can still upgrade, power ups and shit. Very basic stuff. And then there's a stream mode. Now I think this one is the more like competitive one. I think you can play with a friend or compete with them in it, and it's like a never ending, like you have to be connected online for it, and it's always generating because it's an endless runner. So
Was it first to die or first to?
I didn't challenge anybody. I just did it by myself, and then it just fucking crashed on me, and it was like, "Hey, I have problems connecting to the server. Sorry, dude."
Oh.
So I only ran for 7 seconds.
Isn't that funny that a Tron game you crash and can't connect to the server?
Yeah.
The irony in it.
I don't know. That was just something I was just kind of curious.
At any
Is it
point,
a Game Pass thing or
No.
you bought it? Or is it free?
No, it was just they just had a free trial you can download.
Now, at any point did you actually go into the game and run?
Oh yeah, you yourself.
Oh well, only when I.
Did you see Rinsler at all? Or anything?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I kind of been in like that Tron mood lately, and
I love Tron. It's a shame that there's not like a good like game based on the movies. Kind of like getting the Discord stuff. Like, yes, I get it. There's the goddamn Tron arcade game. I get it.
the whole like the Disco Tron thing, but yeah, the more like Tron Legacy stuff, like
like that aesthetic.
That didn't get its greatest. It just didn't do well, and I liked what that movie was like. Tron Legacy.
I like that movie. Thank you. Another person that agrees with me.
Dude, I was
fuck. There's not many of us.
I mean, yeah, it's like it's not a perfect movie by any means, but I just love that world that it was building, and it just sucked that like it had potential to be more, and it just never went down that route. And there was the Disney XD series that kind of branched off.
I watched a couple episodes of that. It wasn't that bad.
That series got canceled.
Yeah, I know.
So it never got a real ending. I was like, dude, this was actually pretty fucking good. Like the fights were good. Yeah, like the art style was so weird and unique. I loved it. It was also like cel shaded CGI stuff, and it had like the voice cast from besides like the main dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I thought that was really cool. And then you have that one movie tie-in game didn't do so great.
But yeah, Daft Punk doing the soundtrack for that movie. Come on, man.
That was their first.
Come on.
That was their first score.
They're 1 for 1.
Yeah. And then, but because of all that, I was playing a game on my phone called Pinout.
Yeah.
And Pinout is seriously Tron Pinball.
Because I saw you playing that, and I was like, whoa, hold on, what the fuck is this?
So I paid for it, like $2.99 or something, because that gives you the ability to start from checkpoints.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it's a ever progressing pinball game. Excuse me, where like each zone has its own color themes and music. It's all, like I said, with Tron. Think like Daft Punk, like the electronic stuff. Just very, very cyberpunky feel to all of it. Everything's just glowing neon, and you have to be. This is teaching to be very precise with your flippers. Because there were some ways where it's like, because there's a timer the whole time, and there's certain paths that the ball can take, and you kind of want to take the ones that have these little white pellets on it, because that extends your time. And then sometimes you'll go into a little hole that has power-ups, and you can choose either the one they will give you, or you can pick random, and it will just shuffle whatever. So I usually do in random, and sometimes you can have fun with that. One of my favorite power-ups, I think it's called Push, where no matter where you're at, no matter where that ball is, you just hit one of the flippers and it will freeze everything, and the ball will have a little line in front of it, a gauge where you can aim where to shoot that ball. Doesn't need to hit a flipper. So I just it's the best way to just travel and get what I want and go full power. Because sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes, because I suck at. Because most of the things, like you'll see arrows on like where to go, where the ball needs to go, and the ball has to reach the very tip of the flipper in order for it to like hit that part.
Girl, that's good pinball.
But trying to time that shit is so
Yeah.
infuriating. And the least favorite thing about it is when you get up so far and that ball just doesn't quite make it. So then it rolls all the way back down, and it goes down so far that your flippers can't even touch it because it goes right in the straight fucking center, and you're just wasting time at that point. And it's like, I just wanted to break my phone a couple times.
I mean, you can. There's new iPhones coming out soon.
Yeah. I was like, is there a tilt function? Like, shit.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, there's not. Oh,
no.
there should be a. You can't just shake the
I
phone.
mean, if the
Shake
ball
weight style.
if the ball does get stuck,
Yeah.
it will do it automatically.
That's cool.
And like,
But still.
yeah. But it's still cool visually. I love it. I love the music.
It definitely caught my attention just like glancing and seeing what you were doing. It seems like a neat game.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting lyrics as I was playing it, and like the lyrics go with the level and the color of each zone.
We'll be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing
like-
tonight, doing it right.
Music provided. Keep going.
I'm done. I'm gonna
Oh.
give Daft Punk their credit and not try to steal their thunder. You know.
Yeah, but and like each zone also has like their own little mechanic and trick with like the theme of how to traverse throughout the levels. So one might always be about like, just going up specific ramps. One might be about going to this little pivoted cannon that the ball goes in and you shoot down one side or the other. One might take you longer to get to where you need to go. One might be a shortcut. So there's one that's just a bunch of those. There's one where it's like a bunch of little levers that just fucking shoot you everywhere. Like it's cool. It's very unique. I think I'm towards the end because the part where I'm at, I think there's one more zone and then the game is technically done. But then there's also an endless mode you can do as well.
It's very pretty.
Yes. I think this came out like in 2016 or something.
Yeah.
The downfall to it is when you do the paid version and because you can like start from your checkpoints, it keeps record of how much time you had left when you reached said checkpoint.
So, because that's always a fun cheat when you're like, well, I died, but I get a
Right.
bonus in my time.
Because like when I was in like
So it's just save states at that point.
yeah,
Got
so like section 4 was like kind of tough for me, and then when I made it to 5, I had like over a minute to do stuff. Now I'm in like zone 6 and I only have like 15 seconds, if that,
Ugh.
to try to like so every shot has to be right.
Perfect. Yeah.
And
Can you
that's
restart?
and then it gets frustrating. I can, but then I have to start all the way back at
Yeah.
1, and it's like I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Right, that's why I paid for it. So you can you start from there, but it's like shit. So now if I want better time, I might have to start at section 5 now and try to do that with a better
Improve
time.
your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's not bad for $2.99, not bad for kind of just one on the phone game. Haven't
Yeah.
really done that in a while. So and pinball seems to be the thing for it lately since I had the other pinball game on here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all I have on my phone besides
Just
Pokemon.
pinball games and Pokemon.
Yeah. Now I just need another Pokemon pinball and we're good to go.
Dude. Well, the only thing I played outside of what we've talked about is another game that is available on phones, but available in many places. Donut County,
Oh, nice.
which is
I may mean to try that.
I think as I was there's some story beats in the game, and as I'm kind of like, because I'm like, dude, this is the shit that if Marc were playing this, he would come to the podcast and tell me all about every character and how much he loves it, and then you'd buy the shirt because you fell in love with the one, and like, I know that you would get so much out of that shit. Like, it had so much Marc in it. I kept thinking of you the whole time I was playing it.
No, imagine me 4 horns in with it.
It's, dude. And I could appreciate it too, but Donut County is the name of the town you live in, and also the coffee shop that you work in, and also
Now, this is the like reverse Katamari game.
yes. So if you're familiar with the Katamari games, which Ben is, you are rolling around collecting things to make your ball the biggest ball of things. when we say this is the reverse Katamari, you are in control of a hole that is of a certain size, and you have to move the hole beneath objects so they fall into the hole, and the hole gets bigger until you are eventually swallowing everything in this little area.
And I'm sure the music is not as ear piercing for Ben.
No, the music's very like pastoral, folky.
Okay.
Like if you were fucking going to
If you were fucking, you know.
if you were fucking in a coffee shop in the Midwest with people who like name their food and shit. You know what I mean?
Just very wholesome.
Yeah, like
This is Jeremy.
right.
I'm into it. Kind of folky, but not quite bluegrass. But
It's just like I don't know, man.
is there a banjo? Is there a six string?
There's everything you need it to be.
Okay.
It's got that just thing to it, you know? It's got
Is there
that
somebody screaming with a mason jar up their ass?
Oh, all right.
Is that too specific?
I get it.
It's like, wait a minute.
But you yeah, I mean you nailed it with that description, right? Like or I guess I nailed it with that description.
Jar up the ass.
Sorry.
It's the reverse Katamari, right? But you're just moving the hole around to swallow things in the hole. But the more things that fall into the hole, the further the story progresses.
Okay. So
Right.
there's a reason why that's happening. It's not just a fun game thing.
It's kind of backwards, right? So like they're all sitting around a campfire at the bottom of this hole, and they're talking about how they ended up in the hole. And they go and tell
Okay.
It's a flashback to you doing that and whatever.
I like that.
And you know, while it seems like at first, like the first few stages, it really is just all right. Put shit in the hole gets bigger, the level's over, and you're into the next one. They start to do some things where it's like, well, now there's fire in the hole, and what do you do with that fire when you move it underneath of a cornfield? Well, you make popcorn, and that makes the birds come, and then the birds, right? Like there's all these things like puzzle elements that get added to it. It doesn't go too deep, but it goes deep enough where there's levels of puzzle solving.
I forgot how silly this looked.
It's really silly, but
I love it. I love it.
I really like. It's definitely. It's a really good game.
Is this something you would like? What platform would you prefer?
I don't know. I really like. So I'm playing it on
Because
iPhone.
I'm half tempted to buy it on my phone.
I'm playing it on iPhone just because I wanted something to do on the couch when I couldn't catch Pokemon. And I really wanted to play this game, but you know, anytime I turn on my PS4, I just want to play Spider-Man. If I'm on PC, there's already so many other... It just felt right for me right now on phone. And I like the touchscreen. I like that element.
Yeah.
I don't like putting my finger on the hole.
Yeah, you want to go in it.
Yeah. But I do like, you
yeah.
can kind of like drag your finger to the right side of the screen and you'll still be controlling the hole wherever it is.
Yeah.
It just, I need to see where the hole is to know what I'm putting.
Yeah,
in.
that's my only problem with some games that require touch, because with pinout, with like the flippers, your thumbs can be anywhere on the screen as long as it's left and right. You'll still hit the flippers.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I have to be down here
Yeah.
for it, because I just don't want to be anywhere else on the screen. Naturally.
Because like you want to see the flippers, like what's happening. Like if you were covering the flippers, it would not do you wouldn't be able to play the game. And that's how I feel like this. Like if you're covering the hole, you don't really know what's going on, what's going on in the hole.
We're mature.
Fuck counting. Get it. Let's just put a nose right on it.
It's a really good game though. Like really, really good. I've jumped into it for an hour at a time, or you know, let me just do the stage and get out. You know what I mean? It can be whatever you want it to be.
Now, is it more puzzle like, where there's like a specific order of things you need to like swallow or whatever?
Yeah, like early on, it's just get the small things so you get a bigger hole so you can fit more bigger things inside the bigger hole, and then it's like, all right, now you have to swallow this thing, or try to swallow this thing, so you pull the lever and scare the guy so he lights the firework, and then grab the firework before it launches and move it underneath this cliff so it blows up the dangling rock.
Got some hidden My Game by Mom stuff.
It's got those things kind of built into it, so it's fun. It's fun. It's got like light challenge to it. It reminds me a lot of Ho-Hokum in like the sense of style behind it, in a way. Like it just has that kind of like grassroots I mean, it's I don't know. It's got that like fucking vibe you get when you hear a movie was made at South by Southwest or something. It's just I don't know. And I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. I really like Donut County. So we had a lot to catch up on. Clearly, we are 2 hours in. What I'm gonna do for the sake of time and whatever, we're gonna not cut news because we can't cut news. But real quick, and then we'll close it out. What was your favorite thing from the Nintendo Direct? We'll leave it at that.
I only liked one thing.
Was it the Katamari remaster coming to Switch?
You re-rolled. That's what it's.
I had to. I got 2 in 1, Ben.
My favorite part of the Nintendo Direct was Animal Crossing.
Nice. You buying a Switch?
I went to Faith and I was like, Animal Crossing's coming on the Switch, and she was like, we're buying a Switch. I'm like,
yep,
done deal. When we're buying it,
we
I don't know.
are buying one, or we're each buying one.
No, I'm gonna buy one. I'm just gonna buy one. Yeah.
Mark?
Oh, come on. Yeah, definitely that, and definitely. I mean, it's just all tied in together. Just Isabelle being in Smash, not even as an Echo fighter, just unique.
Yeah, because I was kind of expecting it to be an Echo, and then when it wasn't, I was like, oh, dope.
Just that whole last portion.
Yeah,
that was my favorite part.
Matt?
Definitely not them saying it's more fun to buy online play. No, I know it was announced last week when the Direct was delayed, but Civ, 5, right? 6, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it was one hell of a, I mean, I know it was already leaked, but that was a
6,
curveball,
man. Like, it's not just like the mobile version, like that. Yeah, it's not that. It's like full-fledged Civ 6. Like, I like a good Civ game. I know I don't play them much, but when I do play them, I do tend to get lost in them.
It's got 4-player local multiplayer too.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
Talking about Monopoly being long.
Yeah, seriously. That would be fun though.
I love a good Civ game, so I probably will buy that.
I'm way too fucking dumb. I don't know. Have you ever played Civ?
Yeah, I played Civ 5. It's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming.
Oh, I'm not good at it, but
it's fun to
Like, I remember in high school, talk to friends and be like, I'm going to spend the whole weekend in a single Civ campaign. And I'm like, no doubt.
Yeah.
You do you, man.
Quick runner-up.
Drinking in the woods.
Just to trinkle in there.
Yeah.
The virtual board game stuff, I really like.
Yeah, I was going to bring that. So my favorite.
I like the potential of it.
Yeah. Luigi's Mansion 3 was my jam. I've been waiting on that game for a long time. And we saw the writing on the wall when they announced Luigi's Mansion remake for 3DS. It's like, just put it on Switch.
Do it.
But it was clearly like, all right, y'all are trying to. You're gauging the audience here. I get it. I know how marketing works. So I'm excited to see that. Especially like Dark Moon was good, but I wanted something more traditional. I don't know why I'm saying there's one fucking game to go before it. But yeah, to the quick headline blip, the board game's coming. Like we were talking about that. Like the ones they announced, I'm like, oh, it's cool, but I'm really excited to see what comes next. Like we kept bringing up Arkham Horror. Like that could be a really cool thing.
There's so many Cthulhu games.
Yeah. All those Final Fantasy games coming to Switch.
That's cool.
Oh yeah,
really dope.
7.
Yeah, finally on a
9,
Nintendo platform.
10 too.
Yeah, that's a right order.
That's all the ones.
Crystal Chronicles.
Yep.
I'm actually kind of excited for Crystal Chronicles.
Me too.
I hated it when I first got it. I mean, I liked it, but it was like bittersweet because the whole Chalice bullshit.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised they're putting 9 on there.
Oh, and 15 Pocket Edition.
That's out now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. I'm super stoked about because I never finished that game on Wii U. I don't know why.
I'm sure that's okay single player.
We'll see.
3 get announced? Oh, all right.
No.
Next time.
Anyway, so that is the episode. If you like this episode, you can find it and all the other episodes we do on thefreecheese.com. Some video stuff up this week. Hitman went up, our second entry there. You can find out what we ordered from the sushi place. We had a little peek at Marvel's Spider-Man go up.
Marvel Spider-Man.
Later today, you should see the Chaos Chronicles Part 2. I think it's finally going up. If I remember correctly. I don't remember, but it might be. Yeah, we'll have some stuff up at some point this week too. What am I missing?
I don't know. I was even browsing on Reddit earlier just in case there was any kind of breaking news, but
Yeah.
I ain't finding shit.
There's some stuff this week, but we had a good time talking about video games we played this week.
Just want to say Samurai Showdown. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever played it, but it was funny because at Summer Jam, we were playing Samurai Showdown, and we were like, I wonder if they're going to make a new one of these. And then, lo and behold.
Yep. Boom. Very Street Fighter 4-esque looking.
Yeah, you can just kill yourself before the end of the round, so you don't have to. It's basically the rage quit done right. So
It's pretty cool.
it's great.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we will be back next week with another one of these. Stay tuned until then. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Ben. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, listener, for listening. And we'll see you next time.